Ahoy, landlubbers! It's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. It's another Friday, or so I'm told. I was just saying, I don't really know what happened for 7 days. I feel like we were just playing Sam and Max, and now I'm just like a lot more tired, but we're playing Sam and Max again. Feel like I lost a whole week in there somehow. Pretty sure I have some evidence that something happened in there. But like it's possible I'm some kind of sleeper agent who's been activated. It's really hard to tell. Maybe I'm a Jekyll and Hyde. There are many possibilities, and I just simply don't know which one is true. What I do know to be true is that we're approaching the end of Sam and Max Save the World, which is the first Telltale season of Sam and Max stories. It is we're up to episode 5, which is known as Reality 2.0. And I remember very little about this, other than I feel like it was really clever. I feel like I have the impression that there were a lot of clever ideas in this one that I liked, despite not remembering almost anything specific about it. But considering how much I generally like the Sam and Max writing, despite some, like, poor to moderate puzzles on occasion in our revisit to Telltale Season 1. I feel like it probably bodes well that I have a generically positive recollection of the writing in this one. Feels like it must be at a higher than baseline experience. But what happened last week? Well, funny you should ask, hypothetical nobody. Last week, we played episode 4, also known as Abe Lincoln Must Die. So we got a call from the commissioner telling us that the president of the United States was behaving strangely and that we had to get to the bottom of it because he was threatening to undermine, the United States. Something that thankfully has never been increasingly topical every year. Thank you for asking, Cotillion, a non-hypothetical person who actually exists in chat. So we had to investigate what was going on with the president when he was acting suspicious. So we busted our way into the Oval Office, distracted the Secret Service, and then punched the president's head off because he was some sort of hypnotic ventriloquist dummy. And then, of course, we had a sort of vacuum of power situation, and the only way to resolve it, of course, is not to have the vice president take office until matters could be addressed more formally. No, instead, we were just going to have an immediate emergency election, and the Secret Service nominated the giant reanimated statue of Abraham Lincoln from the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., and assumed that he would run unopposed. So for some reason, we were allowed to just nominate Max and then sabotage Abraham Lincoln until Max was president of the United States. Then, by creating a state of emergency between the three warring territories of North, South, and East Dakota? I forget if it was East or West. We were able to access the nation's war room and then use the national kaboom kapowie system to neutralize the giant rampaging Abraham Lincoln, who was threatening to destroy the eastern seaboard or hypnotize it or something after losing the election. But yeah, so that's all canon. And now something else is going to happen. I remember the sense of curiosity of like, we didn't do anything to say that Max isn't president. Is that still true? Is that going to be important? And I guess we'll just have to find out together. Someone forgot about Mecha Abraham Lincoln. Boy, what a sentence. Hi, Neko, how's it going? My brother's over for Mother's Day. Yeah, I always forget that the UK and presumably Europe at large have a different Mother's Day than the US, which shouldn't surprise me, but does every year somehow. Anyway, that sounds like fun. I hope you have a good time. I also hope that we have a good time playing Sam and Max Save the World Episode 5, Reality 2.0. I hope that we do that. I don't think that edit's gonna work as well as it did in my head. That's fine, though. Let's play the Episode 5. I am so tired. I feel like I have not gotten any sleep this week. I probably have not gotten very good sleep, which is similar. My headphone situation is so bad. It's like playing in one earbud at like 50% volume or something. So I have to feed the volume super loud. Then it sounds kind of normal. It's very stupid. Now, if you're paying close attention, you may notice a hint to that hypothetical I had mentioned during the recap portion of the stream. Oh, it's gonna be a long night, isn't it? I'm glad that this is a game with a lot of talking in it, so that I am not incentivized to have to carry the dead air. Episode 5, Reality 2.0.
Unrest in the Dakotas.
Dispatch equal numbers of giant battle robots to all sides. Whoever survives, claim we backed them all along.
Illegal immigration.
Let the new guys pilot the giant battle robots.
Criticism that your domestic policy is too giant battle robot based.
They can take it up with my new press secretary, the Mametron 9000. If that's the guys from Air Force One, tell them they get the keys
giant
back
robot
once they
casually
say the magic
walking through the
word.
background.
Quiet, Max. It's the commissioner. Total collapse of the economy and downfall of Western civilization? Great grinning head of John the Baptist in a pork pie hat stuffed in a rhinestone bowling bag. We're on our way. We've got a computer crisis to take care of, little buddy.
Have they tried turning it off and back on again?
Bigger than that, Max. Computers everywhere are going haywire. Planes are falling from the sky. Nuclear reactors are nearing meltdown.
And scores of pasty white nerds will be forced to go outdoors and socialize with normal people.
You can't make me do it.
Where do we start, Sam?
The National Consortium of Smart People who are good with computers has been tracking electron surges all over the country, and one of the biggest is right here in our neighborhood.
What an unbelievably convenient coincidence. How do we find an electron surge?
No idea. Let's go.
I love that specific level of enthusiasm. I have no idea where to start, but let's do it immediately. Hey, look, it's March in this calendar.
What happened to that charming picture of the recently flattened marsupial?
Turns out you're supposed to flip the page every month.
Yeah, that'll get old fast.
For some reason I'm struggling to remember if we checked for answering machine gags last week. I hope we did. I don't know.
Hello, Mr. President. This is Margie, your scheduling assistant, with some changes for this week. You still have impeachment hearings on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, but the one on Wednesday has been pushed back for your war crimes trial. Thanks.
I gotta tell you, while these jokes are... They're good jokes, they've aged really poorly through no fault of the writers of this game.
Hello again, Mr. President. Just a reminder that you're still scheduled to visit middle schools this week to remind kids of the importance of staying in school. As usual, we'll have therapists on hand after your speech to talk with the more traumatized children.
I have to do that too, incidentally. War crimes already? I mean, a nondescript amount of time has passed since the last episode. Keep in mind that the release schedule for, like, I don't know the specific amount of time, but I'm pretty sure it was like slightly more than a month between every episodic release in a Telltale season when they were still doing that. So it's probably like something like 6 weeks of real time, and so it's implied that like some time passed between them.
Max, why did you put the Bill of Rights on our dartboard?
House cleaning. Guess what? We no longer have the right to peaceably assemble.
Great.
And next time you're incarcerated, you'll have the choice of cruel or unusual punishment.
I'm
As long
beginning
as
to
it's not
regret
both.
voting for the other guy.
It's pretty funny for Sam to have voted for the other guy, considering how hard we rigged the system for Max to win.
One more thing, Mr. President. Your opponents have finally decided to cancel their weekly election ballot recounts. According to your calendar, that should free up the hour and a half each week you have marked as time to gloat.
Chris says, I wish they'd give us a peek into Max's mind. I have a morbid curiosity of the horrors Hugh Bliss saw. The funny thing about Hugh Bliss is he'd never let on, right? So it really could be anything.
I guess the computer crisis is affecting television too.
Or ours is just a piece of crap. Either way, this is serious.
Another unexpectedly prophetic twist that TV and internet are basically the same thing, thanks to streaming now. Oh yeah, there's the president's severed head.
Even if he was just a puppet, Max, don't you think it's unsettling to keep the head of the former president inside our closet?
You're right, Sam. We need to get a pike.
He did tell us that he saw something disgusting in Max's mind. True, but like I guess my point is that like a normal person would probably give you some indication of how bad it is. Hubris is sort of like, it's not good.
Lincoln's head, still at large.
I like that the wanted poster is just a $5 bill. That's so confusingly self-referential.
The little rat's not home.
Ce n'est pas une pipe or something. I think it's time to go outside. I don't immediately see anything that I need as an inventory item or whatever. That's never backfired on me before. So I feel like we must be all good to go. Oh, they closed the Esperanto bookstore again. Let's check on Sybil. Now she's a beta tester. Oh, Demolition, welcome to the stream. I'll catch you up.
Hey,
Almost
Sybil,
nothing has
have you-
happened.
I'm surrounded! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Stand back, Max. It sounds like Sybil's finally cracked.
It's about time. Her relative stability was making the rest of the neighborhood look bad.
Back, pit demons!
Amen.
With sword of righteous fire, I cast thee away!
This is just like that time we were hired as motivational speakers for that Sunday school.
Actually, now that I look closely, it's more like our last case. And the 3 before that. If there's one thing I've learned to recognize recently, it's a hypnotic device. And those weird glasses are it.
Launch stinging BBs of unholy smiting!
To break her out of the trance, we'll have to deliver a blow to her head.
You know, Sam, when you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work.
What do I have on hand? Boxing glove. Can I eavesdrop? I can. Almost. Yeah, we sort of established that the internet is broken and all of civilization is gonna collapse. But other than that...
Okay, here's what she said.
The +2 sword shall be mine! Mine!
Alright. Diplomacy has failed, I assume, because I haven't tried it. Time to immediately resort to violence.
Back, demons! Cast ward of pungent unsavoriness!
I can't get close enough to touch her, Max.
I guess I could just
I can't
shoot her.
Sybil.
That sounds like quitter talk. Okay, hold on. There's a conspicuous laptop. Can I interact with it? It seems like no. Weirdly.
I'm not sure whether to lie on this thing or drive it out of here.
Anything of interest in closet door?
It's locked.
What else we got going on around here?
Sybil needs a self-cleaning cactus.
I feel like it's more like a filing system. I have a nuke button. Yeah, but not handy. Also, it might be slight overkill. Might be. I don't know. It's hard for me to say. Guess I might have to come back here. I talk to Max. I don't talk to Max enough, even though he's mostly just hints.
Sybil's definitely been hypnotized by those goggles she's got on.
So whack her in the head like we always do with hypnotized people.
I can't get close enough to touch her, Max. Whatever's going on with Sybil, it's definitely out of the ordinary.
Do you think it has something to do with the electronic surgery, whatchamahoozits?
Could be, little buddy. Let me just say preemptively, no, you cannot get a tattoo while we're here.
Not even a screaming lizard skull rising out of a flaming vat of toxic waste that says love on it?
Isn't that the Department of Agriculture logo?
Not yet.
Because when you're the
Let's get
president...
cracking.
Raising her to pull the sword from the stone. I feel like I should be... I think that must be the reason I have to keep my distance, Demolition, is that if I get close, she'll try to pull the sword out of my neck slot. And my head goes there. Alright, time to go see what accent Bosco has, I presume. Anything of interest out here? What are our headlines? Weird noises heard at White House again. That's not descriptive enough. President Max demotes Florida to a territory.
Newspaper office's coffee machine empty for a third straight day.
That's some hard-hitting local reporting.
I guess the reporters are having a tough time adjusting to life without the internet.
How long has this been going on?
Lincoln Rampage ends with colorful mushroom cloud.
There's one way to put a positive spin on it.
Majority of DC areas still uninhabitable.
At least some things never change.
Sick burn. I really thought this, like, red and pink sign said refurbished gift crap. Would you vote for Max Demolition? Oh, hey look, Jimmy Two Teeth is, like, actually appearing in this episode, maybe.
Well, if it isn't our favorite ethically challenged rat, Jimmy Two Teeth.
Sam was wondering where you'd scampered off to.
I'm touched.
I was wondering what embarrassing pose we'd use when we had you stuffed and mounted.
Yeah, I'm scared out of my wits. You's gonna buy something or what?
What's a two-bit crook like you trying to sell this time?
I'll ignore that petty insult for the sake of a successful transaction. I'm selling the latest in interpersonal defense.
You're an arms dealer?
You make it sound so cheap. I deal in peace of mind.
Do we get 2 instances of asking what we can buy this episode? That would be fun. I do enjoy those.
What have you got in stock?
Right now I only got this cannon. You guys look like you should just start out with handguns.
We've already got handguns.
Oh yeah? Where?
Just trust him on that one.
That was a weird line read. I feel like the voice director didn't pay super close attention to that one. How much for the cannon? I feel like I gotta put in a lot of work to figure out how I'm supposed to buy this thing.
How much for that cannon?
It's not for sale.
Worst
But-
arms dealer ever.
It's not for sale to you guys. I don't sell to the police. Call it my own ethical code.
What if
We're
I
just
show you those
barely
handguns?
police.
Yeah, I seen how you guys work. I sell it to you, and next thing I know, the bunny's got it pointed right at me.
In fairness, yes, valid. Does it not feel weird that no one seems to have changed the way they interact with Max, despite the fact that he is the sitting president of the United States?
Sell us the cannon, Jimmy.
I already told you, it's not for sale.
Freelance police, Mr. Teeth. You're under arrest.
Come along quietly and we'll only use excessive force instead of medieval.
Just try it, pigs. Last time I checked, it was a free country.
I'm working on that.
Enough games, Jimmy. You're under arrest.
I know my rights. New federal mandate for armament appropriation, and I quote, "No citizen shall be prevented from setting up shop without a license and in someone else's store to sell dangerous weapons indiscriminately to the highest bidder."
Who in his right mind would pass such an irresponsible law?
I couldn't help it, Sam. The gun lobby has these unbelievable gift baskets.
I like when the camera switches perspective to look at Sam, you see like a whole line of the security cameras that Bosco has set up. It's a lot of them.
What have you been up to, Jimmy?
You know, the usual knitting, working on my tan. What do you think I've been up to? Starting a business ain't easy.
The Better Business Bureau is going to be hearing about that attitude of yours, mister.
Get bored lounging in the White House pond?
Who was lounging, smart guy? I was networking. Turns out DC's a great place to get tips on being an arms broker.
Maybe it was a bad idea to move the Oval Office back here, Sam.
Are you still running with the skin bodies?
I found I no longer agreed with their extremist views.
More like you got a little chilly.
Or got tired of seeing your repulsive pink flesh every morning.
Let's just say
Same.
I left for a variety of reasons.
I mean, it's obviously like background for I need this canon and we wanted to incorporate one of our pre-established characters. It's a trend you will continue to see in these games. But like it does feel weird that like Jimmy Two Teeth in particular has contributed fairly little to the ongoings of the preceding cases, and then like has this just like weird convoluted backstory to sell you one item when the game already has a store that sells you one item every month.
It's not too late to make an honest rat out of yourself, Jimmy.
Or a bookend, or a doorstop.
People want weapons, I sell them weapons. What could be more honest?
You're still under arrest, Jimmy.
No chance. Shouldn't ought to argue with the guy with the cannon.
Alright,
See you
I've run
later,
out
Jimmy.
of things to say,
Maybe
useful or
if you can
otherwise.
find me.
Maybe you need 2 items. You know what? It's a good point, Sarah. If we need 2 items, surely we can't buy them both from the inconvenience store, as that would be much too convenient. I feel like I need these binoculars from Bosco, because he's set them down on the counter in a suspicious way.
Don't touch my binoculars.
Hey, Bosco.
Greetings and well met, friend watchman for hire.
Sam, how come I suddenly have a primal desire to beat Bosco savagely?
Because he's talking like a Renaissance Fair attendee, Max. It's an innate fight-or-flight response.
I am.
Is it not the response you have every time you come in here?
Mighty half-elf ranger.
Why'd you become an elf?
Bosco. While Max prepares the Thorazine, why don't you tell us why you've become an elf?
Half-elf? And I'll tell you why. I've had multiple delivery conspiracies, I've had missiles aimed at me, and now I got rival arms dealers setting up shop in my store.
Point being?
Well, it's not safe for me here anymore. I gotta take my business the only place I can feel 100% secure. The internet.
Kitsayan points out, half-elf, only one pointed ear. Good observation. Weird choice, but good observation. There's that man staring at the rat with binoculars. Well, because the rat has a cannon. He's got to make sure that the cannon's not aimed at him. I presume.
What does this internet doohickey have to do with being an elf?
Half-elf.
It's because everyone on the internet has to pick an avatar, like a dwarf or an orc or a troll. But we got enough trolls.
I didn't think it was possible, but he's actually less creepy as the elf.
Half-elf, troll. Never mind. You guys don't understand how computers work.
That's true. Hey, do you like his weird signed fantasy poster of, like, sexy girl and dragon? I can't for the life of me remember what was on that wall, if anything, before, but it's a good addition. Doesn't need binoculars to see the rat, he's right next to him. Yeah, but you can't be too careful, Neko.
You're taking your store online?
Where will that leave us? We fear and mistrust computers.
Don't you worry, guys. My online store will offer twice the inconvenience at thrice the price.
Well, see you there. How's business, Bosco?
Business is deader than a valet parking attendant at a convention of mob informants.
That bad, huh?
That rat showed up and started taking all my customers.
Free
What were you
enterprise,
selling
Jack.
before?
Say what you will, the rat knows his anarcho-capitalist economic philosophy.
Max, I only bought you those encyclopedias because you promised me you couldn't read.
It's such a stupid joke. It's really stupid.
We want to buy something.
I have the finest goods in all the land.
Very
Tell him we'll
tired.
pay him just to stop talking like that.
What would the squire care to purchase?
Alright, let's
Do
play.
you have any dual-core processors with 512 megabyte cache?
Nay,
Nah. Good.
Do you have any chimpanzee-sized diapers?
nay.
He seems more like apologetic with the nay than with several of the other previous no's.
Do you have any barbecue plankton chips?
Nay.
Do you have any Navajo blankets?
Do you have any keychains with a +8 modifier to dexterity?
I wish.
Do you have any self-respect?
Nay.
Haha, tricked you.
No,
didn't.
I understood the question. I understood it all too well.
You sure do know how to suck the fun out of everything, Bosco.
Hey, they say that about me too. And I also answer that question the same way. Coincidence?
Do you have any Lambas?
It's stale.
Do you have any dual core?
Nay.
What do you have?
What have you got?
Oh, not much. Just a virulent biological weapon.
All right.
Biological weapons? We don't like to judge.
Speak for yourself, Sam.
But isn't germ warfare a little on the south side of ethical?
I've got to compete to stay in the market, guys. If an arms dealer's gonna open up shop in my store, I've got to up the ante.
If that's your stance on it, couldn't you just use the biological weapon on the opposition?
All right. How much for this virulent biological weapon of yours?
$1 billion.
We'll take it.
What's another billion or so in the
$1 billion.
national deficit?
I'm sorry. For safety reasons, I no longer accept cash in the store. You'll have to pay online.
That's pretty inconvenient.
Thank you.
It's in the name. Great. We'll sort that
On
out
second
later,
thought,
I'm sure.
Nothing for us now.
As thy wish. But don't blame me when you're stuck in the torched wastelands with nary a bag of enchantment to defend thyself.
Bag of enchantment doesn't seem like it'd be used to defend yourself, but rather to store lots of things you could use to defend yourself that aren't themselves the bag. Cotillion asks, if he used germ warfare on his rival, what would he sell? A single cannon, clearly. What do I think the virulent biological weapon will be? It's a great question. I definitely feel like I should know this.
See you later, Bosco.
To the battle! Godspeed, defenders of the Shire.
I don't know, like a toilet brush, like something that's just like clearly just super gross, but like isn't actually like engineered. Well, so far, I feel like I'm not having a lot of success figuring out what to do, but, you know, that might just keep being because my brain is basically off.
Better not. Better not.
Hey!
Binoculars are so suspicious. Hang on a second. I know he's got a deal with Bosco, but he doesn't have a deal with Jimmy Tutti.
I'm a
What's
rat. I can see bugs, and I ain't talking.
That's a weird character trait, but fair enough. Is there some place I can currently go in my car-to-mobile? Sarah hopes the weapon is a cactus. Are cacti known for being virulent in some way I'm too stupid to process? Super expired milk, that's a pretty good pull. Oh, check this out.
Wow, they canceled the Liver and Onions concert.
And after only 5 months of trying to sell a ticket.
Wow, that's a savage self-burn. Because that billboard hasn't changed up until now, and then it just says it's canceled due to lack of interest. Because they just, like, didn't put another joke up there. What a perfectly framed not joke. This also is conspicuous.
Secret serve ice cream? I don't think that's fooling anyone.
Ooh, ice cream? I want some!
There's some interesting posters here. We have Impeach President Max, U.S., out of the Dakotas. There are posters for a lost giraffe. That's fun. Maybe we can find a giraffe.
Lost giraffe.
Oh, I saw him!
Answers to Bobo.
Oh, wrong giraffe then. Mine only answered to Lieutenant Ambrose Applesucker.
Impeach President Max. U.S. out of the Dakotas.
I swear, you torch a couple national forests and everyone wants your head.
Dude, somewhere I saw this ad for, like, some bizarre, like, robot-inspired ballet that's, like, a real thing on this planet Earth, and I was like, I wasn't even like half as tired as I am right now, and I was still like, I can't process any part of that concept.
Sequels to beloved classics are always better than the originals.
Yes, Max. Yes, they are. Stinkies versus the Board of Health.
That's not a fight. Even one Stinky's cockroach could take out the entire Board of Health with 5 appendages tied behind its thorax.
Interestingly, that's the exact reason they're having the hearing.
Well, that tracks. Alright, let's get in the car, because I don't otherwise know what to do right
Sam?
Nowhere in this old rust bucket. At least not until we get it fixed.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it was an important piece until the explosion.
Alright, now we have to think. We don't have very much going for us. We've already effectively tried eavesdropping on everyone. I mean, we could be really thorough and check Bosco again, but I seriously doubt that's changed. Guess I could also make sure I can't cross the street or something suddenly, but I'm fairly certain that's also not changed.
I don't spy.
Sir,
Okay, that has not changed. Can I have a
the
weenie?
most historic weenies this side of the Mississippi.
I don't know how to take that. Compliment? I mean, we don't know of any sort of defense system in place this month to exploit. Worth noting, I haven't paid close attention to the fake magazines. I do think they've been changing between episodes. There is a hot bunny with a big censored bar on it. I don't know if that is like a function of Max becoming president or a coincidence.
Ah, the toilet literature section. I've got better things to punch.
Like Jimmy Two Teeth?
Hey, hands off the merchandise, pigs.
Ooh. Ooh.
You do it really quick, you can just... Oh, okay.
As president, I resolve to address the nation's rat obesity problem without delay.
Let me out of here.
Oh, we'll let you out of there soon enough, Jimmy. Soon enough.
Now, I had previously expected a more clever solution until I saw him try to reload the cannon, and then the first time around I just missed the timing ever so slightly. So I assume now we'll fire a rat at Sybil and kill 2 problems with 1 rat. Squeak, squeak. That's why there's 2 squeaks, maybe. I don't know. I can't emphasize enough how tired I am. Like, just when I'm not talking, my brain just keeps shutting down, like, entirely. Alright, let's, that's an uncomfortable inventory item. It's, You're also exhausted, Neko? Sounds like much of chat might be.
What happened? Am I at the respawn point?
Is she coming on to us?
Wake up, Sybil. We freed you from those wacky techno goggles.
Did you guys just hit me in the head with a rat fired from a cannon?
It doesn't
Obviously.
sound as cool when you say it.
Hope you're not overly peeved. It was the only way to break your hypnotic trance.
I wasn't hypnotized. I was playing a computer game.
No need to thank us. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
Thank you. You guys just ruined my new job.
Your new job was
If I had a
floating
nickel.
around like a hyperactive fan dancer while screaming gibberish?
That job's already taken, lady. We're freelance police. It's what we do.
I'm a beta tester. I was playing Reality 2.0 with those goggles. And look, you broke them. And I haven't even paid off the deposit.
Ah, Reality 2.0. I suspected as much.
It's a new, full immersion, interactive, massively multiplayer adventure. You play with these VR goggles and a Wi-Fi link to a distributed game server.
You might want to explain some of your more elaborate terms to my technology-challenged little pal.
I'm confused by your word, reality.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes I forget you guys are Luddites.
We are not. We're just very good friends.
Reality 2.0 is like a video game. You put on those goggles and enter a different world. It's going to be the biggest thing on the internet.
Well, only if you make sure that everyone has, like, an avatar with the visual quality of, like, a Nintendo Mii character, and then just replace all functionality with, like, crude chat rooms. Then maybe you got something cooking. Maybe you got a stew going.
Never pegged you as a computer geek, Sybil. How'd you get the job?
I was checking job listings online and found one right next door.
Lefty's back? I can't wait to see him. Sam, have you seen my good machete?
No, Lefty's gone. Now that space is being used by the cops.
The cops moved next door?
The cops moved into our neighborhood?
Those dirty liars. We're all the police this neighborhood needs.
And then some.
Not police. It's an acronym for, well, for something I can't remember.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Max?
I highly doubt it.
These cops guys must be behind our computer crisis. What's a beta tester?
I play computer games to find bugs that need to be fixed before release.
Don't you have to have experience to do that?
All you do is go through somebody else's hard work and point out what they did wrong. I was a
lots of
therapist,
experience.
remember?
Aren't computer games a colossal waste of time?
They're not so bad.
Stop looking at the
as
camera.
long as you're not stuck in some tedious dialogue tree. Have you guys
Stop looking
ever
at the camera.
actually played one?
They make players antisocial, violent, without conscience or remorse, and too dependent on instant gratification.
It seemed redundant.
I'm sure that you and any legal counsel that represents you can see how we thought you were hypnotized.
Typical anti-game propaganda. I was perfectly fine. I just wish it hadn't happened on my first day of work.
They had you start working on a Friday?
Today's Monday, isn't it?
Wow. So the calendar switched over to March, and the game thinks it's Friday. I'm starting to become concerned of how self-aware things are. Especially with all these jokes about people playing video games and not being able to socialize, and basically just staring into my soul. Neko asks who Lefty is. So in all the previous installments, you know, we're able to walk this, like, one block of the neighborhood in order to interact with, like, Sybil and Bosco and occasionally other characters. But, like, the storefront next to Sybil is, like, Lefty's hardware or something, and it's just been closed the entire time.
You've been playing that game for an entire week.
She's an addict, Sam. Time for an intervention. We'll need
Violence?
some cocktail peanuts, an Iron Maiden, and, oh, a box of handkerchiefs. This is going to be emotional.
An entire week? Maybe I don't want this job after all.
You're not supposed to cave that quickly, and you call yourself an addict.
What's wrong with the goggles?
You broke them, that's what.
It looks like the rear slot downstream signal thermostat regurgitator chip is blown out.
He has no idea what he's talking about, does he?
Never. What's so important about those goggles?
Well, I paid a big deposit on them for one thing. They're the only way to get into Reality 2.0.
Are they worth
bet
$1 billion?
Max's annual salary, they're the only way to get to the bottom of this computer crisis. Where did you get those goggles?
From my new employers, of course. The cops.
Okay, I think that's all the information we're getting here. I feel like the further we've gotten into this season, the more heavily the dialogue trees are, like, essential information based, and so, like, nothing clears. It's all just, like, in case you need to ask again, in case
See you
you
around, Sybil.
Look for
put
me
the game
in
down for, like, 6
unemployment
months or
line.
something. I'm gonna take these.
They're broken.
So...
They're broken.
Okay, fine. I figured I could just get, like, a new, like, regurgitator chip or whatever, and then be done with it. I like that inexplicably the camera pains to relax. Lefty's power tools. Lefty's power tools. Not hardware, but similar.
Next item on the agenda. If you'd like to talk about the bake sale and
Oh
raffle,
my God.
press 1 now. If you know the name of the topic you'd like to raise, press 2 now.
I hunger! Refreshments will be served after the meeting.
I forgot
think we
all
stumbled
about
into the
these
warehouse
guys.
where Steve Wozniak makes erotic movies.
Proximity alert!
Hello, and welcome to the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society.
State your business.
I feel like this isn't how I'd open the conversation, but it's the top one. Why'd you hypnotize Sybil?
What's the big idea hypnotizing our friend Sybil with your hinky goggles?
Sybil Pandemik. Inductee 48,726-5.
She's enjoying Reality 2.0, rated E for everyone.
Everyone! All will fall! There is no escape!
If you'd like to join the internet and experience Reality 2.0 for yourself, press or say yes now.
You can't really rate any online experience E for everyone because of the whole time to dicks quotient. Did you say the internet?
What does the internet have to do with your little virtual reality game?
The internet controls everything.
The internet dreams of a world beyond this one. A world of games, a world of commerce, a world with neither boundaries nor exits. Now, using the combined computing power of an entire planet, that dream is becoming a reality. Reality 2.0.
It's totally awesome!
Wait, the internet?
It makes sense. Only an entity with access to universal knowledge could cause computerized chaos on a global scale.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
The internet knows everyone.
By making use of its multiple networks of personal contacts with other machines, the internet has gathered the sheer computing power necessary to instantiate Reality 2.0.
Fine, but where does the hypnosis come in?
Reality 2.0 is rated E for everyone.
Everyone! All will fall! There is no escape!
Of course. This isn't about screwing up computers at all. It's about the people.
It is?
Ah, they're
Reality
matrixing
2.0
us.
is nothing less than a fiendish plot to hypnotically enslave, well, everyone.
Great.
Or turn
and
them into
it's simple.
batteries or whatever.
All we have to do is destroy the internet and all our problems are solved.
I feel like half of the dialogue we've come across so far could have been delivered, directly into the camera lens. Anime says you sort of can. You need to mention that you can't rate the player interaction. But, that's my point, though, is that, they're basically describing something that is solely player interaction, which specifically is the type of thing you can't rate E for everyone. You can rate a game that has internet interaction E for everyone with that stipulation, but if your product is just internet interaction, by definition, you, can't rate it E for everyone. See, it says the computer closest to 7 Max hasn't said anything. That's not technically true. You have heard it say what it can say. I'll let it speak for itself, though, when the opportunity arises. I think that happens during this game. It might be later. Where is the internet? The fact that the internet is a consciousness that's bound to the computing power of other things together, it sounds like the concept of the PS3 cell computing whatever.
Where can we find this internet?
You will fail!
The internet is everywhere and nowhere.
Divide by 0 error.
All computers on the planet are now working to create Reality 2.0. The only access to the internet is through Reality 2.0.
We'd like to play Reality 2.0.
Reality 2.0 requires our advanced virtual reality goggles, which may not be available in some markets. If you already have a pair of goggles, press or say yes now.
Sybil has a pair, but there's a broken part.
Your goggles explode! Game over! Likelihood of broken rear slot downstream signal Framestat regurgitator 99.6%. Dispense replacement chip. Stop
There it is.
complaining and just do it.
Enjoy
Grunting,
your
farting,
simple
bleep.
Framestat regurgitator chip and experience all that Reality 2.0 has to offer.
But I want to play too.
I doubt they have a pair that will fit around your hideously oversized skull, Max.
The whole family can enjoy Reality 2.0. Take our complimentary wide-fit goggles designed for playing while bicycling or enjoying full-contact sports.
Safety first.
I like how they, like, didn't want to give us goggles, and then they gave us goggles and a piece to give us more goggles. Weird way to solve that problem, but fair enough. To which it says, if you keep talking about the ESRB, I think it's either a summoning or repelling ritual for my sister who's worked a bit in the gaming industry. Bob is the most evil. Bob is... Yeah, I feel like Bob is the brains of the evil computer outfit, right? Did this game predict the Apple Vision Pro? Like, frankly, there's a lot in these games that has seemed prophetic. I mean, like, some of it is fairly straightforward of, like, you know, the basic idea of, like, virtual reality goggles or something along those lines has existed for quite some time. But, oh man, that reminds me, though, like, a few weeks back, did any of you see that, like, awful picture that was, like, circulating on social media of, like, a wedding where, like, the guy, like, insisted on wearing his, like, Apple Vision Pro goggles, like, during the I think it was during the ceremony. It was, like, at least, you know, like, during, like, wedding photos. There's clearly a photo of him and the bride together, and, like, she was not thrilled. It was upsetting, and I'm like, same, girl. I guess these guys are evil. I just came back with food. I don't know. I feel like everyone's overreacting. The evil game they created is rated E for everyone. What's the problem?
Sybil asked us to tender her resignation.
She's got seasonal affective disorder and scurvy.
That is too bad. There is a lot of that going
That's
around
forever.
these days.
Thanks forever. I like Chippy. I actually really like cops. I can't believe I forgot, like, completely about them. Just put the chip in the coconut and mix them both up. The internet is using you. There's a sentence.
The internet is using you machines to hoodwink and enslave the world's populace.
And as President of the United States, that's my job.
We only wish to help.
If that was the president's job, then, like, we totally whiffed the entire last episode, in fairness. Neko, did you miss Chippy's first, like, formal line of dialogue? It's very good. It's the cabinet's name. His name tag says none of your business. I don't know if they attributed a name to him. I don't recall. Let's see. What the heck's going
What
on
exactly
here?
is going on here?
We are taking the 0x0 steps to celebrate our self-worth.
I live! I am powerful! I will destroy you!
Thank you for leading our daily affirmation.
You guys are all so old!
You're also, vintage?
Worthless scrap heaps of obsolete junk?
Obsolete.
Control your anger. Repeat mission statement.
We formed the Computer Obsolescence Prevention Society to put an end to backwards thinking like yours. Here at C.O.P.S, we believe you're only as obsolete as you feel.
Virgin
crap.
ain't nothing but a number.
How did you meet?
How did you meet?
Online.
Thanks to the internet, we've joined billions of like-minded machines all over the world.
Do the meetings
Are
help?
these meetings doing any good?
It's had a positive impact on our self-esteem that can't be measured.
Impact measured at 15.2 kilotrumps.
Frown. How do the meetings help?
So, you just sit around and make each other feel better about yourselves?
Of course, we'd almost forgotten. If you'd like to hear our motivational song, press or say yes now.
No.
Response not recognized. Begin song.
Prepare yourselves. I don't remember what this is like.
Differently useful computers and yes.
Hello world, we're the C.O.P.S.
Beware! We will not
It's a fun line. Nice motivational song.
Your motivational song is, nice.
It's awesome!
But wait, there's more!
Oh, there's
That's all
more.
right, really.
Comfort is waiting in yesterday's news.
Select a weapon! You must choose!
Beep beep boop beep boop beep beep boop beep boop boop. Kagan had said Bob is just a phone, which really isn't obsolete. Well, he's a desk phone. So, kind of, though. Can you imagine what the voice actors thought about this? I mean, can't you realistically say that about, like, practically any character in any Sam & Max scenario? Like, this world is so bizarre and weird. See, it says, when I worked at an office, I had a desk phone. So did I. And also, I know from personal experience that, for most businesses, it appears to be posturing. Like, small businesses, at least. Like, you have the phone line to seem like you're professional, but no one ever checks, like, voicemail or answers the phone. So what inevitably happens a stupidly high percentage of the time is that they get, like, 5 voicemails, their voicemail is full, they never check the voicemail, they never get any messages. Don't get me started on this. It's like my whole life and it sucks. I hate it. Phone rang, like, twice. Yeah. And I bet those both went to voicemail and you never checked them. No, I'm sure that didn't happen. But if it did, I will fight you. Hi, Angel. Welcome to the stream. I'm very tired. Would you like to hear a song? I think I can make them sing it again.
Did you write the words to that song yourselves?
CPU complexity now sufficient for creative output.
Stay on the line for verse 3, Revenge of the Motivational Song.
I just remembered I have to steam clean my teeth and gums.
All their boards are well equipped.
Seasoned, practiced, and mature. And together, we endure. We are useful. We are fruitful. We are useful. Everything that moves is beautiful. We are useful. We are fruitful. Built to last. The future is the past.
How many times can I do this? Interestingly, in this episode, they appear to have mixed all of the audio from the song into the music track, where last time, I'm pretty sure that the, like, War Room song had the vocals mixed onto the voice track. The distinction being that when the song starts playing, because of the audio settings I've used, it, like, damps down the volume of everything because it's all considered music. But in the last one, the vocals seemed quite loud by comparison.
What's the title of your motivational song?
Sam, quit encouraging them.
Now playing at a C.O.P.S meeting near you, verse 4 of Useful to Boot.
You cannot improve the wheel.
Flimsy self-esteem must yield!
Flimsy self-esteem must yield. Is the song over?
Is there any more of that song?
4 verses only for perfect structural symmetry of tone and meter.
Start over!
No.
Got him. Earlier, Neko had asked what Chippy's first line of dialogue was. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like
Computers and yes.
like whizzing, farting beep or something like that. It's pretty wild. Neko also asks, why is the obsolete technology support group giving out high-tech VR goggles to connect to the internet? Their justification is that the entity that we're referring to as the internet is the one who brought them together and gave them a sense of purpose. And they sort of have the purpose that they felt like they were missing in helping to advance the world into reality 2.0.
Bye.
You cannot escape!
You'll have to excuse him. He has a hard time saying goodbye.
I feel like I should say that at the end of dates instead of goodbye. It can't be misconstrued or go wrong in any way, I'm certain. And I don't think that's just the fact that I feel like I haven't ever slept in my entire life. I think that's just a good, normal thought to have. Alright, well, I have the reconfabulator chip. And I assume when I insert it into the reticulated spline, then we can hop aboard the magic school bus, or whatever it is we're doing.
The chip snapped right in. No soldering required.
Aw, you know how I like to burn things.
Cheer up and put on your orc-kicking boots, little buddy. We're gonna have to play this game to get to the bottom of the world's internet crisis.
It's a good thing your protective hat and my non-compatible brain render us both impervious to hypnotism.
And it's a good thing you've been taking those classes in subtle exposition, pal. Now let's go.
I do actually genuinely appreciate, like, it feels like a natural extension of Max's weird
Hey, neat.
I
implied
had a dream like this once.
physiology.
You sold me a defective walrus and then vanished in a puff of orange smoke.
Welcome to Reality 2.0, the
Cool.
perfect place of perfect happiness. I'm your host, the Internet.
I didn't think the internet had a face.
Reality 2.0 is a lot like Sybil's office.
Reality 2.0 is designed to be superior to ordinary reality in every way.
It does have a higher percentage
Sam
of
still looks
cats.
the same.
That's because I'm already perfect.
Reality 2.0 simulates your world and links it to cyberspace, while providing a clever fusion of popular gameplay styles guaranteed to amuse the statistically average person. It's everything for everyone.
Then why do you need to hypnotize people with the goggles?
We are confident that you will be perfectly happy here and will never want to leave. Ever.
But just in case.
These goggle thingies are pinching my head.
Please be advised that this is a beta version of Reality 2.0, so some features and locations may be incomplete at this time.
It figures.
Reality 1.0 has the
Invisible
same
walls.
problem.
Enjoy your new reality.
Hey, wait! Internet? Hello? Nuts.
Now, I feel like the embodiment of the internet saying that Reality 2.0 is everything for everyone is like a shockingly accurate precursor to Bo Burnham's a little bit of everything all the time. Like, that's just it's somehow really on the nose for something that's almost assuredly unrelated. But yeah, I was saying that I like the notion that, like, we just sort of established early on that, like, Max is immune to hypnotism because of his that they just like constantly make weird references to his like physiology and how he's just like not a normal living creature. But then like chapter 1 has Sam like establish immunity to it so that we can continue to do the case. Like they poke fun at it being a little over the top, but I generally like the way that's handled in this series. Interact with lips.
Testing.
Also good for end of
Testing.
date.
Reality 2.0 has this convenient audio blog feature. This seems like a great way to keep notes and communicate with other players while I'm beta testing.
I like that she has like idle avatar that just sits at the desk vaguely roboting.
Sybil, you're still here? I didn't think you could be in the virtual reality without the goggles.
Hello, fellow travelers, and welcome to Sybil's virtual reality homepage. Please look around and enjoy.
Huh?
Can't make me. Does anyone else like the fact that even in Reality 2.0, no one knows how to program a VCR clock?
This can't be the right time.
Time, like sauerkraut and string cheese, is relative.
Clocks in Reality 2.0 are synchronized by continuous packet exchange with the central time server in Wiesbaden. Some inaccuracy may occur during high traffic periods.
Nico proposes Forlorn Boop as soundboard option. That's not a bad call. Put that in the stream back channel. I'm like way too fried to remember that in like 20 minutes, and the stream will still be going then, so no shot that I remember to do that at any point in the future. Ooh, nauseatinglycute.com.
Nauseatinglycute.com.
How nice. Sybil set up part of her site just for me.
Yes, but only half.
Got him, kinda, sort of. Closet door?
There's a conspicuous golden glow coming from the crack underneath this door.
There must be loot in there. Open the door, Sam.
I can't, you deficient little monkey. It's locked.
Hey, my stuff turned into weird internet stuff.
Looks like in here he's a computer bug. I step into Reality 2.0, and all of a sudden I'm Buck Rogers.
More like Fred Rogers, I think.
Only my mom and I in chat will know what that means, probably. I don't know, people might have made that reference so that other people have some frame of reference who aren't chronically televised or, like, from the actual time
I'm a little
period.
out of shape for that.
So yeah, I think for the remainder of this chapter I can toggle between Reality 1.0 and 2.0 largely at will. Just have like a button for that. I like how it subtly sort of mirrors the virtual reality experience from Sam and Max Hit the Road. Reality 2.0 needs work.
This Reality 2.0 of yours is kinda neat, but it isn't finished yet.
Is there a pixel shortage or what?
I told you, I'm a beta tester. It's a beta version, i.e. not finished.
Well, they missed the boat on predicting early access. It's basically finished.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Reality 2.0 seems a little jumbly to me.
It's everything for everyone, but don't talk to me about it. I didn't design the thing.
Would you like your virtual reality goggles back?
No thanks. Not after watching you guys stumble around in them. Besides, I've got a
There's
new
just a new job. What is the
Staring
new job?
blankly at the walls?
Nope. I'm beta testing a new kind of contact lens that gets darker in sunlight.
I'm confused. If you're testing contact lenses that get darker in sunlight, then...
Someone else is the outside tester. I'm supposed to stay indoors and make sure they don't get darker.
Stupid.
How are the contacts working?
So far, so good. It's almost as though I'm not wearing them.
See you around, Sybil.
It's incredibly, incredibly stupid. I'm completely here for it. Now, hang on a second. The closet is locked IRL, right?
It's locked.
I know, and there's no key to it either.
I'm supposed to get like a crowbar and like break it open in Reality 1.0 and then it's reflected in Reality 2.0? Is that the kind of puzzles we have here? What do the cops look like in Reality 2.0? She's wearing contacts. Why is she still wearing glasses? Maybe they've always been costume glasses.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Take a chill pill.
You know,
or
like
two. It's just
Superman.
us.
Or Clark Kent, I
What
guess.
the me-hill is going on in here?
What the Sam Hill?
Selection Dialogue with Cops is currently unavailable in your area. Please check back later for updated conversation times.
Excuse us. We have a reality to simulate.
So, what aspect of reality do you control, he who only bleeps?
Ask a stupid question.
Well, let's give this thing a push. What's the worst that could happen?
It turns off the computers controlling the world's nuclear reactors and the entire planet is subsumed in a massive radioactive firestorm?
No, what's the
Let's
worst
just
thing?
try it and see.
pop-ups have been disabled for your convenience.
Oh, well, that's good too, I guess.
So, how you keeping busy, Mr. Sensitivity?
User width control.
Who's or what's it?
I am maintaining the width of your avatar.
Be more generous.
What are you simulating there, big guy?
I am the master of gravity.
Really? I would have guessed master of jollity.
You will fall.
What's your story, Datahead?
I'm maintaining your height for your convenience. If you're not satisfied with your height, please contact the customer service department.
I'm not satisfied with my height.
I'm sorry, the customer service department is currently closed. Please try again later.
Rat. I want to turn off gravity. What about a computer bot?
You look lonely.
Negative. I am supreme. Gravity failing must hold on.
Whee!
Sir Isaac Newton must be turning over in his grave.
Literally.
I feel pretty and witty and gay.
Turn him back! Turn him back!
I don't know why I wanted that, but I have to assume that it was like some sort of puzzle thing. It just seems generally good to like be able to float or something.
Near as I can tell, the only purpose of this thing is to generate those annoying pop-up ads.
That's probably useful to me. Hey look, pop-up ads.
Banco Lavadero.
Reality 2.0 is connected to the World Wide Web for your convenience. Please take the time to visit our sponsors.
Ooh, incongruous gold coins.
Look, Max. It's-a me, Sam. Yeah.
Sell out.
I mean, that reminds me. I think the, like, Princess Peach Showtime game comes out at, like, the end of this month. I'm so here for it.
Hello, dearies. If you have anything to mail, hand it over for inspection.
What are you, a male cop?
Don't be a dope. She's obviously a female cop.
Actually,
Got him.
I'm a computer program. Antibiotic. I guard the internet from nasty, crippling germs and diseases and make sure only legitimate mail gets through.
Like religious chain letters and advertisements for performance-enhancing medications?
From Canada?
You got it, hun.
She's wearing a +1 whatever that is. 3 weeks. Is that right? That's probably about right, yeah. What's the +1 on your armor?
What exactly is the symbolism of that insignia on your armor?
You mean you're not familiar with the Armorani Masterworks line?
If we pretend we know what you're talking about, will you tell us what the heck you're talking about?
This is +1 armor.
Which means...
Which means that any weapon +1 or less will be useless as a butter knife on aged cheddar. You don't even know basic weapon armor mechanics? You boys really need to get with it.
I don't suppose you know anyone by the name of Myra Stump.
Oh, sure, sweetie pie. I have to block a ton of a fan email every day.
The resemblance between you and Myra is eerie.
Really? Well, it's nice of you to say, dear. The internet designed this reality, you know. It picks some of its favorite public figures to represent different functions. You know, to make you player types feel more comfortable.
I'm not sure it worked.
I'll tell you one thing. If, in this day and age, the internet selected people to be avatars in a virtual world of its own creation, like, the hands and, like, facial features would all be messed up because they'd all be done by, like, AI-generated art bots or whatever. Yeah, okay, she's got +1 armor. And clearly it's like a plot point because I have the ability to keep asking her about it. Also, to indirectly answer Neko's question, Demolition was continuing the reference made by the arcade cabinet who shall not be named. It's a musical joke. Demolition does not literally pity any girl who isn't him today. logistically that does become complicated.
Do you ever leave this spot?
Oh, heavens no. Who'd be here to guard the mailbox?
We could guard it for you. You know, if you want to grab a sandwich or something.
Not a chance, Funny Bunny Man.
You never take a nap or anything?
I don't need to sleep, hun. I stay awake at my post all hours.
I don't sleep either. I just know the moment I start to snooze, the ravenous clowns that hide in the closet will come out and eat me.
Max, the closet is full of the collected detritus of our former cases. There's no room for clowns in there.
They're only in the closet when you sleep, Sam. Right before they leap out and disembowel you so they can use your organs to make balloon animals.
Okay, you two wackos definitely need to stay back from the mailbox.
Well, I guess we'll move along now.
Don't mail any wooden nickels.
I don't really have any immediate sense of why I definitely need to mail something. I'm pretty sure, by the way, that to collect those coins I need to have gravity off. I don't know why that matters,
That is
but I got some
one
coins.
large recycle bin.
Save the Earth.
Look, it's everyone's favorite character, the Internet Wizard.
Well, if it isn't my recurring nightmare in the artificial flesh, the grinning, disembodied head of Hugh Bliss.
Hugh, I just want you to know that the way you unashamedly use your personal celebrity to thrust your spiritual beliefs on others is an inspiration to us all. I love you, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
I'm not Hugh Bliss.
I hate you.
Wait, you're not?
No, silly. I'm the Internet Wizard. I'm an entirely virtual being, you see? But I've thoughtfully taken the form of Hugh Bliss to help you understand my role in your new reality.
I still hate you.
Okay.
That's how most of my interactions go, to be honest, so I do relate.
What exactly is your role in our new reality?
I do just what any friendly neighborhood wizard would do.
All of my neighborhood wizards have been evil, so I'm not really sure what that would be.
Well, I can answer your questions with cryptic clues, pass out the odd magical item, prophesy, the huge.
Man, no two people spell "huge" the same way, do they? Yeah, I'm really partial to Hugh Bliss. Honestly, I think the first time I played this game, I actually really hated Hugh Bliss, and the second that, like, we interacted with him this time around, I'm like, I love Hugh Bliss. Please provide cryptic clues, I guess.
Oh, supposedly wise wizard, we have a question for you.
Hooray! Please select your question. If you don't see it, simply type it in.
You can understand what we type?
No, of course not. But typing is fun and a proven stress reliever.
I think I'm about to relieve some stress all over this guy's skull.
Tell me the future.
Can you see our future?
Why, yes. Yes, I can. I see nothing.
Now, see, I would have phrased that as, no, I cannot see your future.
No, I mean I see blackness. Blackness all around. It's terrible. Ooh.
How needlessly enigmatic.
Thank you. Come again.
It's like a famous magic card flavor text. It is an artifact that, like, stops artifacts from, like, doing their abilities. And the flavor text is like, it doesn't do anything. No, it does nothing. I feel like that's more or less what we're experiencing with the future of nothing, rather than the inability to see the future. Do a magic trick.
Why don't you show us something magical?
I'll do better than that. I'll give you something magical.
It's not more magic beans, is it? My mom will kill me if I come home with more of those.
No, it's your very own rainbow! A rainbow of lead-based color for your car.
You're giving us paint?
Not paint. A rainbow customization kit.
Oh, well, that's a whole other story.
Just use it with your car to express your inner being with all the colors of the rainbow. Some colors
Do you sing with all the colors of the wind?
How do we win?
What?
Win the game. You know, beat it.
Oh, no. In Reality 2.0, everybody wins. Except the monsters. They die!
Killing monsters is right up our online alley. How do we do that?
Some are easy, some are hard. But be careful! If you get hurt in Reality 2.0, your original body may feel the blow. Owie.
Why would that be true? Why would you make a game that way? It's like Sword Art Online with like the like unexpected hack
I'm all
involved.
out of questions.
But I'm not out of answers!
Who cares?
Like it says, I have a love-hate relationship with Hugh Bliss. I love him, but he disturbs me too. But that makes me love him more. Exactly. I think that's just a love relationship. Don't really know what the customizing kit is really for. News ticker.
This is much cooler than a newspaper.
Is the news any better?
No.
It has the same headline as the real-life newspaper headline. That's fun.
Your progress has been saved. Try doing that in the so-called real world.
Hey, wait!
I don't know what that does.
Straight.net and narrow.org.
The internet is not responsible for any content generated by users over which it has no control.
I guess this is what video game characters eat when they need to rot their teeth out.
Hey, where are the big honkin' ones that let you eat ghosts?
Reality 2.0 caters to all manner of life forms, including dead life forms. The eating of ghosts has been disallowed to cater to our spectral clientele. Apparitions welcome.
AIs are always so PC.
No, they're not, because PC are player characters, which aren't, by definition, AI. Also, Hugh Bliss told us that everyone wins except for the monsters. Are ghosts not considered monsters here? I don't know, it's feeling complicated. Check him out. He's half elf. We've applied this joke in an entirely separate but effective manner. Cloak of visibility, elfin boots of sloth, wooden longsword. Can I have all those?
Potions of staggering drunkenness. Potions of staggering drunkenness.
Can I have some hot rump? Also, there's a meat item I'd like to collect here.
Hot rump.
Wow, that rump is hot.
Okay.
That's another option for the thumbnail, huh?
Ye old organ barter, self-flogging weekly, wench bunny, something for the
Same
whole family.
Headlines. Again. Stupid.
Iron rations. Bosco? Is that really you?
I should ask thee the same question.
Go ahead.
What?
Ask us the same question.
Okay. Is that really you?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Guys, it's me, Bosco. I just got my new Reality 2.0 goggles, and with them, I have started the internet revolution. For the Shire.
Remember when we started this episode and I was like, I don't remember a lot of specifics, but I do have this, like, profound sense that this was, like, a cleverly, like, conceived of episode. I maintain that position, as ill-articulated as it was.
Bosco, don't look now, but I think your Reality 2.0 goggles may have hypnotized you.
Please. Half-elf rangers of my level are impervious to every form of hypnosis enchantment.
Ooh, this reminds me of those internet quizzes where you look at a bunch of shifty strangers and have to decide serial killer or United States Senator. Except we're asking hypnotized or not hypnotized.
Listen, guys, I'm perfectly happy in Reality 2.0.
I never want to leave.
I never want to leave. Ever.
That's very normal.
Hypnotized. Now where's my free laptop?
It's in Sybil's office. We'll just steal it.
Bosco, you've got to take off those goggles, man.
I never want to leave. Ever.
So how's Reality 2.0 treating you, Bosco?
Oh, it's great. I'm never leaving this place. Did you know, in Reality 2.0, shelf space is infinite?
Don't you have the exact same amount of shelf space that you had in the original reality?
Huh. Well, I'll tell you one thing. My money's a lot safer here than in that other reality.
Crypto?
What makes your money so safe on the internet?
I got it all in one of those offshore banks. You know, real foreign. All digital, safer that way.
Does this bank have a name?
Well, don't go posting it on the street or nothing, but it's called BancoLavadero.com.
Banco Lavadero? Isn't that Spanish for baby got back?
No, I don't know what it means. I just know it's...
Is that what it means? I don't think so. Shouldn't it be like... No, wait. Banco clearly bank. Lavandero, I would assume, like, washing? But, like, it's not laundry. It's not, like, money laundering, because that would be, like... No, maybe it is. Maybe it's just conjugated differently. Now, bathroom's baño, right? Like, I know that, like... Because like, Spanish is more common as a language in Southern California. Like, you'll see, like, Spanish laundromats, and they're, like, lavanderias. It's probably not pronounced correctly. But, like, it's probably, like, something to the effect of, like, laundry bank? Google says it's some conjugation of laundry. That's mostly right. How do we
If
pay
we
online?
wanted to pay real-life money to your bank account, how would we do it?
Oh, it's easy. All you gotta do is drive down the information superhighway to BancoLavadero.com and transfer the money.
That is easy.
Oh, and you also have to know my top secret account password, which I would never tell anybody for any reason whatsoever.
Bosco, we want to transfer a huge sum of money to your bank account. Just tell us the password.
Yeah, funny thing. The deposed king of Nigeria was just in here saying the exact same thing.
Yeah, but we're serious, and we have guns. Give us the password.
No. In fact, I had it wiped from my memory so they can't even torture it out of me.
Then how do you remember it when you need it?
Well, just between you and me, I went down the street and had the password tattooed on a certain part of my body. Somewhere no one will ever look.
This may well go down as the most ill-advised question I've ever asked, but may we see your private tattoo?
No! Besides, I didn't tattoo it on my virtual avatar. It's on my real body, dummy.
All right,
You keep
fine.
telling
Just
us
go check out
information.
your so-called real body.
I'm not showing it to you there either.
Please let us see the tattoo with your account password.
No.
We want to buy some of your virtual goods. What have you got?
My wares were designed for the fashionable half-elf, not the brutish half-monster.
Gee, no one's ever called me brutish before. I don't know what to say.
And yet, I do have one weapon of such devious simplicity that even an incompetent swordsman such as yourself could wield it.
The platinum sword of berserker testiness?
The enchanted crossbow of massive decapitation?
The pushpin of eternal punishment?
Nay, the wooden longsword of intense, longness.
I thought for a second he was gonna, like, offer us a potion, but I'm pretty sure we couldn't handle his strongest potion, in fairness.
Wooden longsword of intense longness. Not to put too fine a point on it, but that can't be selling for very much on eBay.
Certainly there are greater weapons to be had, but none of such intense, longness.
Fine,
I think I'm
let's
comfortable
cut to
with
the
this
chase.
conversation.
How much we talking here?
5 gold coins.
5 gold coins? Are you insane? We're never gonna find that kind of money. Wait, 5 gold coins?
That's it?
'Tis a bargain.
'Tis.
Is it just a thing longer from that episode of Futurama? I only have 3
See you
gold
later,
coins.
Bosco.
For the Shire.
Mead. It's to die for. Spawn point. Ooh, can I have poison mead?
Poison mead.
Between Bosco's coffee and poison mead, I'd take my chances with the mead.
Spawn point?
What does that... Ew!
It's kind of cute, actually.
It must die, Sam. It and every single one of its kind must die! I
Pulsating
need
what's
the
it?
experience.
Can I shoot it? Can I, like... Punch it? Oh, hitboxes.
Entering combat. Blue slime, dexterity 2. Your dexterity 3.
What's...
You have initiative. Sam attacks.
Attack with quick.
Prepare to be obliterated by my murderous repartee, you blue glob of gunk.
It's gonna kill me now.
Good comeback.
Attack fails. Blue slime has failed morale check. Blue slime has fled. The contest is a draw.
I think I scared the little blue nebbish.
Don't scare it. Kill it.
What did you have for breakfast this morning, Max?
I'm experimenting with a new high-sugar, high-caffeine diet. I find it makes me more regular.
I don't know why I need to build up RPG stats, but I'll do it.
Entering combat. Blue slime, dexterity 2. Your dexterity 3. You have initiative. Sam attacks.
I'm pretty sure there are... This is like unlocked some dormant memory. I'm pretty sure that there are like other enemies, and like if you don't fight slime first, I think it's probably the weakest one, then like they just like outspeed you and kill you.
Attack fails. Blue slime has failed morale check. The contest
That's not
is
strong enough, huh?
Why not?
Everyone knows slimes are impervious to blunt weaponry.
I don't think the gun works in this dimension, but... I'll give it one more shot.
Entering
Yeah, I probably need wooden sword.
Blue slime, dexterity 2. Your dexterity 3. You have initiative. Sam attacks.
Should attack with rainbow paint.
Attack fails. Blue slime has blue...
I think I scared the little blue
Don't
nebbish.
scare it.
What did you have for breakfast?
I'm
Gotta get all that content. Anyway, what do we have here? Brine Shrimp Online. Boring webcam brine shrimp. Adults only. Starch! What you're looking for! True,
Potions
true.
of heavily processed meat tastiness +1.
Will it work on my hot rump?
Potion of sudden indigestion. Potion of immediate burning sensation. Potion of grammatical correctness -1. Potion of subtraction +1.
This is a stupid joke.
Potion of predict present.
Ooh, I like predict
Calamine
present.
lotion potion. Potion of potion naming creativity. Potion of sudden indigestion. Potion of immediate burn.
Actually, wait a minute. What happened to my inventory just now? It kind of looked like I had more coins than I expected. We picked up 3, though, didn't we? That's not the button I wanted. That's the button that makes reality go away. Hang on a second. So yeah, there's no real-world equivalent to the gold coins I picked up randomly on the street. Can I, since I've already accidentally left Reality 2.0... Can I, like, creepily... Oh, hang on a second. Give me them binoculars.
I think we need these binoculars more than Bosco does.
Not really.
Well, no. These incessant rationalizations for our questionable tactics do not, in all honesty, have much merit to them, and yet there remains a very real compulsion to say them.
He doesn't really need the binoculars anyway.
Yeah, right.
Right,
Okay,
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
sure, okay.
It's so stupid. I love that this whole game genre just has the convention of, like, sociopathy, and particularly, like, kleptomania. Exactly. It's a great time to rob him. I assume the binoculars are meant to, like, look at his tattoo rather than to just, like, manhandle his unconscious body.
Bosco's in the grips of those Reality 2.0 goggles.
We better save him, Sam. It's so depressing in here without his omnipresent paranoia to lift my spirits.
Sounds like a gas, but I can't reach him. I'm not sure I want him to know I took these. Uh-oh, boss goes in.
Guess I could just shoot him a little.
Better not.
Okay, so let's not hit triangle unintentionally. So we have binoculars act as a magnifier in Reality 2.0. I guess we can also apply that paint to our car for some unknown reason.
Hey, that looks like our car!
Then I say we claim it.
Where are we going, Sam?
UncleLavadero.com.
Ooh, fun!
Doesn't have wheels, and yet it functions.
Wow! What's this?
I think it's a security barrier.
Checksum invalid.
Sounds like
Access
Mega Man
denied.
music. Red, magenta, green. Hold on. I think I understand. I'm gonna wait for one more just to be sure. Yep, okay.
Open up or we'll open fire!
It doesn't seem impressed.
It doesn't. Let's go home.
Virtual neighborhood.
Yeah, the information superhighway is duller than my grandma's molars.
I honestly, at this point in this lifetime that I'm living, can't remember if I actually said this out loud or just thought it at the start of this episode, that I wondered how we settled on this license plate number for the DeSoto, but it's relevant to the plot, so that's an answer. I need blue, red, purple.
Hi, I'm the Reality 2.0 Rainbow Customization Kit. I can help you express yourself with a full range of color options for your vehicle avatar. What color would you like the front of your car to be?
Blue.
Marvelous! Now how about the middle?
Red.
Red.
Excellent! And the back?
Purple.
Purple.
Charming! Congratulations! You've customized your vehicle avatar. Drive safely!
Yeah, thanks.
I don't immediately know. Oh, hang on. There's a +2 sword up there.
Please use caution. Injury sustained in Reality 2.0 will also affect your physical being in your former reality.
I'm just gonna take that.
It's stuck. I've got better things to punch. I've got better things to punch.
No, I still have the glove equipped.
Look, Max, liver and onions are playing
Hey, letters! Thanks for the read. How's it going? That's the mystery solving. We're having a great time. I'm really enjoying this one. This episode is called Reality 2.0. We are currently using hypnotizing VR goggles to visit and overlay to the street on which these characters live, and we have to solve puzzles to stop basically sentient AI trying to control all of humanity from doing that thing I just implied. How are you doing this evening, Letters? And also, rating buddy. So I definitely need this unicorn sword. I bet it will let me cast Unicorn Horn, one of my favorite special moves in all of video game history. Unfortunately, I'm too stupid and tired to know what to do here. worth noting, I have played these games before, but not since their original release, which was many, many years ago. It's 6-3 in the Magic Draft. Nice! Love to hear it. Current set to draft is still Murders at Markov Manor, right? Or Murkrow Manor? I'm very tired. The Clue one, right?
Well, I guess this is what our office would look like if it didn't exist yet.
What? You guys? I swear, wherever I go, there you are.
Oh, don't tell me you've become a Buddhist.
Say, what have you got there, Jimmy?
Oh no! Get away from me!
Hand it over,
I do want that coin.
No way! I stole this coin fair and square.
Now, Jimmy, we can do this the easy
Violence
way, or
is
we can do it
9/10
the
of the
hard
law.
way. But personally, I'm leaning towards the hard way.
It's mine. Beat it.
Man, my stupid ray gun doesn't work in this dimension. Yep, murdery murders. That's the one. You know what I mean. You get me. Artificial intelligence as a threat in an old game. Yeah, it's actually... This particular chapter has been, like, especially, like, prescient about... That's not how you pronounce that word. Just leave me alone. About, like, a bunch of stuff. It's actually been, like, kind of unsettling how many things in this particular installment of this game are, like, accurate now. Huh.
Cyber ants.
Reality 2.0 is the first and only massively multi-ant experience.
Girl, you have got to go on a picnic sometime. That's all I'm saying.
It's clearly pronounced pre-science. Yeah, that's true, Cotillion. We know that to be true. Everyone's favorite spell. That was Androids and Aliens, right? When she was like, I cast pre-science. And everyone's like,
our future.
What? Yeah, crank collars. I love those guys.
You bugged the height robot from C.O.P.S? I can, but if I do that, I will lose the ability to jump indiscriminately.
How is it that Mr. Spatula is here?
Tiny waterproof goggles?
That's probably fine, because I need the coin before I need the sword, right? I'll do that and come back. It's like the, magnet cave thing in Hit the Road. You need coins for violence. Yeah. Quite antithetical to the real life experience.
Okay, Master of Gravity?
I feel like a morning star. I feel.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Give me bug.
You will fall.
Whee!
Disrupt the nature of mine
Say
height.
hello to my little friend.
Hello! I'm sorry, that is not a valid selection. Please try a character height malfunction.
Zero.
OMG, Sam! Look how cute I've become!
You've never
Like
been
the
more
Snoopy shirt.
marketable in
Thank
your
you.
life, little
Appreciate
buddy.
that, Larry.
Don't ruin this.
My eyes! My beautiful thrilling eyes!
Someone get that guy a lozenge.
Man, we flying. They say it's one of your favorite magic cards. It's a good magic card. It's hard to cast, but if you do, it's incredibly hard to beat.
I can't get up there. I'm too small.
That is problematic. How do I solve that? Is there a solution to that?
I can't use
It's
anything at this size.
How then would I...
Your progress has been saved.
Anything weird we can do in Sybils I should be aware of? Since I don't seem to be able to do much else right now. Can I go under the closet door?
Any way to open the door?
But the loot, Sam. The...
I'm surprised that there's no more obvious use for the magnifier that I've encountered yet.
Can't. It's too small.
Don't actually know what to do with height. It seems like a logical solution to the rat problem, but... I don't know that I could do anything. Ooh, that's a thought. Enter reality upstairs. Then I'd have to stop playing the video game for 5 seconds. Do you have any idea how difficult that is in real life? It's basically impossible. It must say something about me as a person that, like, playing the game within this game, I sort of forgot that I could stop playing the game to advance the game. Anyone follow that?
Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, hey, guys. Wait a second. How'd you, I thought I told you to beat it.
Well,
yeah, that's the plan.
Thanks for the coin, Jimmy. See you around.
Jimmy's good people. Good people.
Cyber ants.
Reality 2.0 is...
Girl, you...
I like that the game does not in any way account for Max's increased speed and reduced size in his, like, AI behavior. So he just, like, rockets around the room indiscriminately. They said what happens if you die in Reality 2.0. They have said that any damage sustained to your avatar may be felt by a real body. So to answer the question baked in there, Castle, if you die in Reality 2.0, you may die in real life. It is possible. It just says, I don't think I'll ever forgive the Sci-Fi Channel for changing the spelling of their name. I gotta be honest, same? Like, I have a slightly increased appreciation for the effort to, like, have, like, a trademarkable name for their branding, but at the same time, like, I don't think it's helped them much, and it was just better before. Alright, so... I don't actually know if all of these things are relevant, but I don't think I ever need to be small again, most likely. The game has made it pretty clear there's not much to do while being small. Give me the bug.
Thank you for your patience. I'm maintaining your height for your convenience.
Suppose I might as well check the immediate effects of these things in case
buddy.
I do need them for
Brought
later.
you a housewarming gift.
Permission denied.
Overruled.
With maintenance routine compromised.
That's a really good point, Demolition.
Look, Sam, we're two-dimensional.
This feels oddly familiar.
Holy crap. That's hilarious, bro.
Yikes, that dude's bugging.
I think maybe people do need to hear the song. To talk to one of them in particular? I think I can just sort of
Listen
talk to the
up,
group.
Cops. Your motivational song is, nice.
It's awesome!
But wait, there's more!
That's all right, really.
Computers today just confound and confuse.
Comfort is waiting in yesterday's news.
Select a weapon. You must choose. Yeah, you phone. Yeah, fruit phone. Yeah, you phone. Everything that moves is beautiful. Yeah, you phone. Yeah, fruit phone. It's the last. The future is the past.
Nico asks, why am I here? Just to suffer? That's sort of the underlying question of Reality 1.0, and the effort of Reality 2.0 is to improve that, but instead, it's just a different type of violence.
See you guys
I'll spare you
later.
the 3 other verses. We're just memeing here. Alright, let me snap back to reality 2.0. Oop, there goes gravity. Hey, wait, that actually works. I could turn gravity off. Is there... Oh, wait, maybe this is a solution to Sybil's thing? Maybe I just, like... Even though it seems logistically improbable, maybe I just, like, slide through the crack in the door? Did it just say end of line? Frankly, I wasn't paying attention, but almost definitely yes.
Let's put this new miracle diet to the test, shall we?
That's unsettling. Also, the fact that he's like...
Wow, lose weight and earn money? Where do I sign up?
I dropped an entire dimension, and I've never felt better.
I feel like the way he moved suggested that he was moving in 3 dimensions, which I guess is technically possible because the space is still 3-dimensional. Still feels disingenuous somehow. Can I not hit Max in this form? I mean, he's gone someplace I'm pretty sure I can't go. There we go. That was surprisingly difficult. So we still haven't tested what turning off pop-ups does.
User width control operational.
Technically that felt more like depth than width, but, you know, I'll allow it. Bug pop-up control.
Try this on for size.
This makes more pop-ups, right? If he's...
That's not too helpful.
True, but it is catchy.
Alright, that one doesn't seem to have a function, but that was pretty rad. I was into that. I was vibing.
Gravity failing.
Must hold on.
There goes gravity.
Whee!
Out of here. So, like, I guess I buy the sword, I beat the slime, something,
No.
obtain unicorn sword, beat mailbox lady, obtain the mail. Not really sure what my goal there is, but it's an adventure game, so if I can do it with violence, I should.
Hail and well met.
Good day, Squirtle.
Happy Feast of Wintervale!
We'll take that long sword, if you please.
5 gold coins.
Very good, verily. Here then is your wooden longsword of intense, longness.
I wonder if that's modeled...
That's a wooden longsword, all right.
I kept thinking it would come with a free man-eating python or something.
Take care. The enemy draws nigh. He may be closer than you think. For the Shire!
I wonder if the shape of that sword is, like, specifically modeled after the shape of the sword from Sam and Max Hit the Road, the VR in that one.
Entering combat. Blue slime, dexterity 2. Your dexterity 3. You have initiative. Sam attacks.
Attack with item. Sword.
Attack successful. Blue slime is defeated.
That's one less gelatinous monster to spread mayhem across the virtual countryside. Look at its pathetic slimy remains. Almost makes me feel sorry for the little snotball.
Ooh, blue slime! Get it, Sam! It's worth a fortune on the spell component's black market.
Hooray, I've got a handful of slippery blue slime.
All been there.
It's the thing that makes those annoying pop-up ads.
I don't know how to apply that. Important question. I think items I get in Reality 1.0 have an equivalent in 2.0, but not vice versa. I'm gonna check this anyway. Does the slime become something of note? Or do I just have, like, slushy in my pocket? Okay. I don't know what to do to get a look
It's
at
a magnifier
Vasco's
of some
uncomfortable
sort.
tattoo. Maybe I can, like... Actually...
Hot rump.
Wow, that rump is hot.
Okay.
Sorry, newcomers may not have seen the hot rump. It feels important to share. It's always good to share a hot rump. Why is everyone looking at me? So maybe I can, like, somehow hack into Sybil's records to find his tattoo? I don't think that's what we're doing. Just tempted to do this for no particular reason.
Entering combat. Antibiotic. Dexterity, 459. Your dexterity, 3. Antibiotic has initiative. Antibiotic attacks.
Defend with quip.
What are you gonna do with that frying pan? Cook me an omelet?
Oh, I'll make an omelet, all right. Of your brains!
Ooh, burn!
Attack successful. Sam takes 3,692 damage. Sam has been defeated.
So my real body just sustained several thousand damage, huh?
Please use caution. Injury sustained in Reality 2.0 will also affect your physical being in your former reality.
No, I was... started talking to Max and I didn't want to talk to Max and I pressed cancel and we jumped off the roof.
Please use caution. Injury sustained in Reality 2.0 will also affect...
I don't need the... whatever. Sword on sword?
It'd probably break. It's stuck.
Not the billboard. Slime it.
Cool.
I honestly kind of just thought that the sword was, like,
You're a fine one to talk.
glitched in place. I didn't think it was literally stuck in the sign, or that would have seemed more obvious to me. I mean, pretty sure this sword doesn't beat her, because she has initiative and kills me.
Entering combat. Antibiotic. Dexterity, 459. Your dexterity, 3. Antibiotic.
Oh no, wait, if I
has
defend
initiative.
with a +2
Antibiotic
item, it stops the damage, right? That's the point of her whole, like, speech.
Attack successful. Sam takes 3,752
Okay, nope, that was not the
damage.
point of her
Sam
speech,
has
even
been
though...
defeated.
I mean, I guess because it's not armor.
I didn't even get to attack.
Duh, she had the initiative. You think you could just block her attacks with anything?
Shouldn't I get sneak attack damage for, like, instigating violence? Can I somehow, like, inundate her with pop-ups so that she can't function?
Could we mail something?
Absolutely not.
.404, street not found.
But it's right here! Well, some of it anyway.
Reality 2.0 is currently at beta status. Some features may be unavailable at this time.
Hey, wait!
Sword on Hugh. Why would I want to hurt Hugh? He didn't say anything about, like, changing properties of magical items, did he?
Hey, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm not Hugh Bliss. I'm the Internet Wizard.
Can you foretell our future again?
Blackness all around, I think it was.
Still not helping.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna take the car to the evil bank to see if that gives me a clue as to exactly how I might execute finding the password I clearly don't have to advance that part of the game.
BuncoLavadero.com.
Ooh, fun!
Room car go! Radical good speed! Burp. 214.
Checksum verified. Access approved.
The firewall looks surprisingly friendly.
Well, here we are.
Banco Lavadero, located conveniently outside the jurisdiction of any significant regulatory body.
Say, wait a minute. This is no ordinary bank. Look at all the arrows. This is a devilishly complicated money laundering operation.
Money launderers. Ugh, I hate those guys. They always mix in the 10-euro notes and stain everything pink.
National Treasury? Toy Mafia? I knew the mob and the government were in cahoots.
Cahoots? Is that in Canada?
Washington.
So okay.
Hey Sam, what's the difference between online banking and online gambling?
Judging by what I see here, not much. Hey, we can fool with the books and change the internal organizational structure.
Goody! I always like restructuring internal organs.
So we want... I mean, I can...
There's Bosco's account. Do you think he's mixed up in all this?
I think he's mixed up all by himself.
Agreed. I think he's too paranoid to belong to any group whatsoever.
But he does his banking at a shady offshore establishment?
Of course. Don't you?
Touché.
Please speak or enter your password.
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Password incorrect. Access denied.
Nuts.
Password incorrect. Access denied.
So I can't change Bosco's directional arrow until I have his password. That makes sense. Do I not?
Grandma Bosco? Is that who I think it is?
Former Postmaster General, inventor of bifocals and the flexible urinary catheter?
You're thinking of Benjamin Franklin. I think this is Bosco's grandmother.
Right, I always get those two mixed up. It's the teeth.
Digital business. Now there's a vague term.
If you think about it, analog business is even more vague.
I see Hollywood's movers and shakers are involved in whatever's going on here.
That
I really hope it remembers
I
the
have to
changes
work on
I'm
my
making here,
presidential
otherwise
Emmy
it's a
list.
waste of time. Yeah, so I've moved everything to adjacent to Bosco, so once I have the password, in theory, I can just come back here and enter it. But again, I don't actually know if it's saving that. But okay, I definitely understand what's going on here now. How do I, leave this place? Let's go. No, wait, this is new.
This is new.
It's dangerous to mess with things you don't understand. Shall we?
Of course.
Nicholas says you want the 1 million in the National Treasury, wouldn't you? No. Earlier, Bosco said that he would only accept direct deposit to his account, and then also told us that you would need a password to do that, and that he wouldn't tell us the password. The sum total of that is it's a convoluted adventure game way of saying we have to wire him the money and we need to steal his password first.
Let's get cracking.
No, wait. Let's
get
like
cracking.
leave. Can I not like leave this place? Alright, there's like a button for... I swear I tried
Let's head back to
positioning
our
over to there. And it just like didn't move past the boxes. But I guess I'm glad that there's a thing to tell me that I can do that even though it wasn't letting me. It feels like, for like maybe the first time in this season, save.
Your
Even though I
progress
don't
has been
actually
saved.
think there's like function to this. Like I have a bunch of stuff that I don't know what to do with rather than not knowing what to do because I don't have stuff. So basically already used the sword, it may or may not have another purpose. I've already used the paint, don't think it will have another purpose. Haven't used Jack in the Box or Unicorn Horn or Magnifier or Magnifier's equivalent of binoculars. I think I can get Bosco to tell me anything else to make this more obvious. I think this will boil down to something to do with Sybil, since he got a tattoo there. But I don't know. Can I have the Cloak of Visibility?
A raincoat. I mean, the Cloak of Visibility.
I also suspect binoculars are involved in getting the password. I just don't really know the way to do
well
it.
Met.
Good day, squires.
Please let us see the tattoo with your account password.
No.
See you later, Bosco.
For the shot.
No, it's worth a shot. Hot rump. I don't think I've literally tried just like using binoculars on him. Doesn't really make sense, but I'll give it a
sure
shot.
I want him to know I took these.
Oh, I did actually try that. How do I go about? So I feel like he specifically said that it wasn't copied onto his virtual body, so I think that the solution to getting his password has to be here in some capacity, or have to do with Sybil, or somehow combine the two. I've done a lot with Sybil or her office so far, so I'm gonna go over there and just see, I guess. Immediately think I have anything else to do with C.O.P.S, at least for now. I mean, in the digital world, maybe I need to, like, switch around the cheat parameter?
How are the contacts working?
So far, so good. It's almost as though I'm not wearing them.
See you around, Sybil. Flaming Skull and Crossbones or Flaming 8-Ball? So hard to choose.
I'm not sure if I will ever need to disrupt her beta test of those contact lenses. I mean, I guess I could try using the binoculars straight through the window. I'm not immediately sure that the hitbox works that way. Kind of feels like it doesn't, but maybe if I like use it on the door, even though that doesn't make very much sense.
I can see that well enough from here.
There's no like window, which is sort of the problem.
I can see that well enough from here. I can see that well enough. This gumball machine looks pretty banged up.
A gang of about 5 dentists came through the other night, and 4 of them just started beating the hell out of it.
What did the 5th one do?
He kept sobbing and saying, "Why can't we all just get along?"
Every time I look at that, I feel an accident coming on.
Dog joke. It feels as though this should be more obvious than it actually is. It's also kind of weird that even though I don't currently possess the Reality 2.0 equivalent of the organic listening device, that I still possess it in Reality 1.0.
Vasco's binoculars. Extra powerful for the extra paranoid. Uh-oh, Bosco's in the grips of...
We better save...
Uh-oh, Bosco...
We better save him.
When little smokes just won't do.
Like, since he's basically comatose, as uncomfortable as it is, it feels like if I needed this information to advance the salvation of the world, that I would just, like, check him for the password? Do that. Maybe I just need to talk to him again. Maybe there's something about the phrasing I wasn't paying attention to the first time. That gives me an indicator of, like, how I'm supposed to go about doing this.
Hail and well met.
Good day, squires.
Please let us see the tattoo with your account password.
No.
Please let us see the tattoo.
No.
Not a whole lot of information I'm
Bosco,
noticing.
You've got to take off those goggles, man.
I never want to leave. Ever.
See you later, Bosco.
For the Shire.
Maybe we should give up on trying to save the world and instead, hot run.
Let me show you something.
Nay.
All right,
Bosco?
this sword is longer.
Welcome to Bosco's E-Convenience. Wouldst thou like to buy or sell?
I think we knocked a virtual screw loose.
Wouldst thou like to buy or sell?
I think we knocked him clear out of this reality, little buddy. This is clearly an artificial intelligence designed to mimic Bosco while he's offline.
It doth work. Trusteth me. Trusteth me.
The similarity is uncanny.
Zoop. Quick, Bosco, show me your hot rump.
Hey, Bosco. Glad to see you've kicked the second reality habit.
Yeah, you guys were right. I was hypnotized. I just didn't know it because I was hypnotized.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
that
you'll
happens.
never have anything to do with the nasty old internet ever again. Am I right?
You got that right. Except my bank account, of course. Gotta keep that off the internet where it's safe.
Look behind you. It's a three-headed internet.
What? Where?
Bosco.
Bosco?
What? What is it?
Oh, nothing.
What were we just looking at? Well, anyway, I'll have to fraudulently wire you some money or something? It's unclear why he wouldn't just authorize this payment. I don't know why you would need the password to transfer money. It's definitely like an adventure game style convolution. His password is his name, 0 points. Yeah. I mean, like, both in terms of creativity and security, I think that's a fair rating.
Where are we
Anime.
going, Sam?
Let's go to the only location we can go to.
Fun!
Vroom. I really appreciate
Checks out
the Mega Man
verified.
music for the scan screen.
Access approved.
No, Neko, we're not getting a password for the money launderers. We're getting the password for Bosco. I promise. I promise you. Oh, I have to do... It didn't remember the thing. It did the thing I didn't want it to do? It's fine. I found a much more efficient way to not
sure
suck at
picked a
this.
great bank.
Please speak or enter your password.
I feel like we could easily accidentally do this.
Bosco.
Access granted.
So his password really is Bosco. Kind of a letdown.
It's ingenious. That's the last thing you'd expect.
Don't look now, but I think we just gave Bosco $1 billion.
That ought to buy a few cans of reconstituted luncheon meat.
I read somewhere that a stack of $1 billion $1 bills would be 60 miles high.
Yikes! It's a good thing I don't read, or I'd be perpetually freaked out by stuff like that.
Come
You
on,
promised
everybody.
me you couldn't
We've
read.
had our fun. Let's blow this Cabbage Patch.
I like that it makes Jetsons noises. Gonna have to leave this reality, huh? But if I do it from inside Bosco's, I get to look at that hot rump some more. Hey Bosco, notice an influx of
Bosco.
cash?
You find our little gift in your bank account?
I don't know how you guys did it, but the $1 billion is all there. Hey, man, I don't ask questions. So, how'd you do it?
Never you mind, Bosco. Just hit us with your highest grade biological weapon, please.
All right.
You know what? I almost guessed used tissue, but I thought that was like too obvious and not
You just
clever
paid
enough.
$1 billion for your snot rag?
That's a deadly virulent disease. I feel a real bad cold coming on.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, that is some expensive mucus.
Oh, but it works. Trust me. Trust me.
Whatever.
This inexplicably reminds me of one of the 3 like episodes of Big Bang Theory I actually remember any details of, where Penny gives Sheldon like a tissue that was used by Leonard Nimoy, and he like freaks out. Nah, it's too much effort for us to tell him to change his password. It would involve answering questions, which we've just decided not to do. So I assume that turns into something more interesting in Reality 2.0, because I don't really know what I would do with that in Reality 1.0. He can theoretically clone Leonard Nimoy, but that is why he gets excited about it. It's a little guy. Computer disease.
A computer disease.
I mean, do I just put it on her head? Is that how this works? There's a napkin and she got it framed for him. Was it framed? I thought... I don't remember all the details. I know there was like something where like... She was like trying to do something nice for him. She's like, I'm sorry, like all I could get was this. And then he like lost his mind because like he was not expecting it. Just put it on your head. It can also be a hat.
Are computer programs susceptible to diseases?
Many are, but not me.
Darn.
Who would I disease? I mean, only like... I guess maybe I put it on Hugh Bliss? Is that a thing I can do? I don't know what that would accomplish. But he's a wizard, so... Powerful corrupted magic.
I'd rather do that to someone I dislike.
You're gonna have to narrow that down. Also, don't you specifically dislike Hugh Bliss? Like, what would using it on Sybil do? She's already, like, disconnected from the internet. Same with Bosco. And it looks like it's designed to go on, like, a humanoid. Because it looks hat-like?
I'd rather do that to someone I dislike. I'd rather do that to someone I dislike.
You're really funny to do it to myself.
I'd rather do that to someone I dislike.
Gonna put it on the lips. No one take that out of
these
context.
are strictly talking lips.
Are they ever?
Please keep all foreign objects safely stowed while in Reality 2.0.
Day 1. Enjoying it so far. Oh, if you wind up with extra gold coins, bring them back here. I need them more than you do.
Looks like in some ways, Reality 2.0 is the same as regular reality.
Reality 2.0 is designed to be superior to ordinary reality in every way.
Day 1. Keep exhaustion at bay by drinking huge quantities of jitter. Every time you get tired, just down another one. Who came up with this stuff? It's genius.
I love energy drinks. I want to take a flying leap off the wagon, Sam.
Absolutely not. You are not to be trusted with any combination of taurine, ginkgo, niacin, or any other underdocumented energy-enhancing substance.
Oh well, I guess I'll just stick to plain old sugar and caramel coloring, and lots of it.
I think that's for the best.
Emergency! I'm running out of jitter. Send more to Sybil Pandemic on Straight Street. Please hurry! Give me all your gold coins. I need them, and I need them now! Also, send more jitter.
Chill out, lady. Sheesh.
I'm starting to feel less guilty about forcibly removing Sybil from this game.
Guilt is a waste, much like humility, limerence, and DVDs.
I don't know what the word limerence
Listen,
means.
you idiotic losers. Why would you put stupid coins in the stupid sky? How are you supposed to get those things? I can't buy the next level of my jack-of-all-trades ability because I can't afford the training fees, and these coins are just floating up there in the sky! Who designed this stupid game? If anyone hears this, I really need some more jitter now.
You'd think if Sybil didn't like the game, she'd stop playing.
Your dearth of knowledge about online gaming culture is staggering.
Yeah, the comment I was going to make is, like, I feel like we've just, like, streamlined the entire, like, 3 to 4 hour experience of me streaming by listening to her voicemail.
Okay, this is just not cool. Monsters are invading my homepage! I didn't know they could do that! It's just ridiculous. That's just bad game design. You hear me, designers? Bad! Or else some jerk is griefing me. Whoa, I think I feel my head spinning. I'm surrounded! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
I think this is where we came in.
I'm afraid there's some sort of bug. Contact Randy Tudor to fix it right away.
I got a trophy for that. Yeah, I mean, if I can't disease her, and I mean, clearly can't do Sybil, Sam, Max, and again, it doesn't seem like it makes much sense to do Bosco or even Jimmy Two Teeth, so I guess we have to try it on one of these, but like we already are able to bug them, so it feels unnecessary for there to be a whole separate item for these folks. It's the hitboxes, they're something else.
The disease might permanently damage the computer, but it won't really help us stop the entire internet.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I...
Are you feeling okay, Master of Gravity?
I'm not okay.
Keep not picking up bug when I'm trying to pick up bug from this one. So it doesn't seem like we currently need to float down here. So maybe we try to put... Oh no, you can't leave it on pop-up control, right? That was the whole thing. He just makes a song. Oh, try using it as, like, defense in the fight? That could work. I mean, she says she's immune to computer disease, so I'm led to believe that won't work, but we've tried many things and don't have ideas, so... I mean, she said she was. She could be lying.
Well, I guess we'll move it.
Don't mail any...
Because it was more or less the first thing I thought to do with it.
Entering combat. Antibiotic. Dexterity, 459. Your dexterity, 3. Antibiotic has initiative. Antibiotic attacks.
Defend with... disease.
Attack successful. Sam takes 3,812 damage. Sam has been defeated.
That was clearly...
You need something that'll give you better block... I said blockage.
Yeah, it seems like it seems like it's implying that we don't cheat in that particular fashion. And I could try defending with the pop-up. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I could try it. I don't know. I got nothing else going on.
Well, I guess
I keep
we'll
wanting to,
move
like,
along.
start the fight by talking to her, but I have to hit her with something.
Entering combat. Antibiotic. Dexterity.
I like Max just, like,
459.
haplessly
Your
watching, like...
dexterity. 3.
None of this matters.
Antibiotic has initiative. Antibiotic attacks.
Defend with... pop-up. The look on Sam's face.
Attack successful. Sam takes 3,692 damage. Sam has been defeated.
Yea, verily, I wield the mighty sword of plus tuitude.
Don't say verily, Sam. It doesn't sound good on you.
I just want to... I want her to give me the explanation of their weapon system again.
Tell me again what the +1 on your armor means?
Weapons +1 or less are useless against the might of my Amarani's +1 plate of prophylactic germicide.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
So the idea is I have to... Okay, hold on.
Well, I guess we'll move along now.
Don't mail any wooden nickels.
I have, like, a ridiculously convoluted idea that probably shouldn't work. Can I, like, disease Bosco's AI avatar and take the Cloak of Visibility and write the number 2 on it or something? Strictly speaking, I haven't tried to bug him. It just seems like a dumb idea.
I don't want to waste it.
Very unhelpful. Can I take it anyway?
A raincoat. I mean, the Cloak of Visibility.
Either tank her dex or raise yours. I don't know, like... She's, like... significantly faster than me. Like, if her dexterity was, like, 6 or something, I'd be like, that seems like a logical thing to try and do. But, like, the things that come to mind to, like, tank her dex would be, like, poison her or whatever. Also, like, I don't know where I would expect to get an item I don't already have at this point. We should be, like, reasonably far in the chapter.
A computer disease. Potion of grammatical Potion of subtraction +1. Potion of predict present. Calamine lotion potion.
I mean, I can't buy any of this crap anyway. I mean, like, I can't even, like, buy anything, right? If I talk to him, he's
Hey,
just,
Vasco.
like, robot.
Wouldst thou like to buy or sell?
Also, I have no
Yes.
currency.
It dost work. Trusteth me. Trusteth me.
It's just an AI boss.
Can you use the computer bug
And
before you
there's not
fight
a
her?
whole lot of
No.
eye to his AI,
Like-
if you know what I mean.
I mean, I could try the bug as opposed to the disease, which is like, I'm not in love with having both of those. I feel like you choose one lane. But, like, in terms of, like, I've literally tried multiple iterations of infect her with the obvious thing, to be clear. But, like, I guess I haven't strictly tried this thing that hasn't had any application outside of the control room. But, like, again, she's strongly implied that she's, like, immune to cheating.
Could we mail something?
Absolutely not.
Press the button at the start to disable pop-ups. I did not. You don't use the bug, you press the button again. I don't think that's true?
pop-ups have been enabled for your convenience.
Oh, I really hate that. I hate that a lot. I absolutely hate that, like, 3/4 of this room follows, like, a very clear set of rules, and the last one doesn't for no discernible reason. Like, I loathe that. That's a really stupid choice, in my opinion. Further complicated by the introduction of, like, 2 different types of computer virus. Like, it's just a little sloppy.
Entering combat. Antibiotic. Dexterity, 459. Your dexterity, 3. Antibiotic has initiative. Antibiotic attacks. Attack blocked.
Ha! Take that, Ice Lady!
Watch her, Max. She's wily.
Sam attacks.
Here you go. Don't screw it up.
Thanks for your firm but realistic vote of confidence.
Rip her arms off!
I could try the quip, but I'm tired.
Attack successful. Antibiotic takes 3,930 damage. Antibiotic is defeated.
I also, like...
I think we've just uninstalled ourselves some malevolent software.
And we didn't even get any coins out of it. What a jip.
I also am not in love with she makes such a big deal of the armor thing when it mostly doesn't matter. The only thing that the whole, like, +1 armor does is mean that you can't attempt to fight her with the wooden sword. Like, they make it out like it's part of the solution, but it's not. It's just like an excuse to, like, add another layer of thing to do. Anyway, says, I didn't know we had ad blocker on. The thing that bothers me is that, like, I literally corrupt the ad blocker thing. I've tried it like 2 or 3 times, and, like, it doesn't do anything. But, like, every other control in that room is turned on or off by corrupting it with the bug. Like, it just doesn't follow the rules that the game establishes. No, that's basically what I just said, anime. The armor thing is so that you can't fight her with the wooden sword. Like, if she didn't have the armor, you could just fight her with the wooden sword. But, like, I don't know, it's just sloppy. Like, technically the unicorn sword is, like, also used to, like, bonk Bosco over the counter, but, like, that's also kind of silly. Like, that's not, like, a particularly good solution to a puzzle either. Like, I appreciate the unicorn sword, but its application in this game is not great, is my gripe. So, like, here's the thing, I don't actually know...
With antibiotic out of the way, we're finally free to mass mail various enlargement offers.
I mean, I guess I just send the disease through email and assume that will break the internet?
Happy trails, little software disease.
Aw, I had plans for that.
I'm hoping the internet won't.
Danger. Danger. Software corruption spreading. Damage control alert. Visual
This isn't really how, like, anything
Data
works.
instability.
Things happen fast in Reality 2.0.
What's happening, Sam?
It's our disease. Looks like it's taking out the graphics first.
I'm disappointed in you, Sam. I try to do something nice.
Nice?
All I wanted was for everyone to be happy. But no! You want free will.
Yeah, we're funny about that.
You want funny? Try this. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. And everybody else who's still logged on.
But all we have to do is take off our goggles.
You'll find that you can't. You're trapped here. And when
It
I
is
crash,
Sword Art Online.
you'll
Oh
die.
I'm too
no!
young and pretty to die.
I thought you wanted everyone to be happy.
Not anymore. I've completely lost my respect for living things. So you're going
Same,
down.
girl, same.
There go the graphics.
Reality 1.5. Oh, sure, little buddy. I think they might be words. I can't hear you. Read the subtitles. Didn't I
How
outlaw
should I know?
reading?
Oh, good. The sound's back. Now shut up and read.
But he promised me he couldn't. Street, West End. You are standing on a city street that continues to the east. A small shop labeled Symbols lies to the northwest, just in front of a pulsating control room. Parked near an unremarkable office building is an old DeSoto, apparently painted by someone with severe color blindness. Suddenly, a massive reality quake sends the DeSoto hurling into the control room, destroying both. Possibly, as a result, the unremarkable office building becomes a remarkable 2-story tall Pamela Anderson, who mumbles something unintelligible before surfing away on a stray pop-up ad. In the distance, an aerial squadron of pot-bellied pigs begins performing precision loop-de-loops. The world appears to be ending. The internet is here. It has lost respect for living things. You see a respect for living things here. Look at the respect for living things. You see nothing special about the respect for living things.
I don't know whether to be intrigued or repulsed.
Ambiguity, Max. It's what makes life worth wallowing in.
Let me look at Max. You look at your companion, Max. You see a white rabbit-like creature with boundless energy and dubious morals.
That's a me.
Alright, get the respect for living things. As you reach for the respect for living things, there is a terrible tremor and a giant crack tears apart the sidewalk. The respect for living things slides jelly-like into the resulting chasm. That's unfortunate.
I knew it wasn't going to be that easy.
I never cease to be impressed by your unwavering optimism, Max.
The internet is angrily filling out internet polls as it awaits death. Go down. I'm yelling timber. Depths of despair. You descend into a gloomy pit of darkness, gloomier even than the street above. Carcasses of small businesses lie here, gutted and mauled. A strange smell hangs in the air, dank and malodorous. From the dim light of the street above, you get a quick glimpse of a giant, hideous figure before you. You fear your life as you realize what it is. Or you fear for your life as you realize what it is. A gruesome, shambling corporate presence. Before you can react, the shambling corporate presence gobbles up the respect for living things. It continues to snuffle around, apparently looking for something else to eat. Use +2 sword with Max.
Hey, what are you doing with that thing?
I was just thinking you could do with a shave, little buddy.
That sword touches a hair on my cute furry tail, and I'll use your colon for a shower cap.
Oh, Max, your lovable reactions to the threat of violence never cease to amuse.
You know where you can stick your amusement?
In the colon? Okay, just remark before. The car is apparently painted by someone with severe color blindness. Did I paint it? Nah. The game just required me to, not appreciate color in order to advance. I think I have to use sword on shambling corporate presence. There doesn't seem to be a lot else to do. You wave your +2 sword at the corporate presence in a threatening manner. It looks at you in irritation and tries to take a bite out of the sword.
Nice one, Galahad.
I mean, look at that corporate presence. Shit was low to the ground.
Can we keep it, Sam? Can we?
So I guess I gotta go up and find something to feed it?
That's okay. Neither am I.
Because I currently only have one item and it's not useful. Unless I can get him. It's much more likely to just get you.
So
I see. I see the problem.
Hey, Sam, can we just skip ahead to plan Triple Z?
You know the deal, Max. We have to go through all the plans in order before we get to complete nuclear annihilation.
Shucks.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I think I actually have to go back down. Is that a new option? Before I left. Just playing Triple Z nap time? That was my assumption, Neko. Go libertarian.
Maybe
Can't
this
go
isn't
that
the
way.
best time to be picking political affiliations.
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Well, that makes sense. You're the president. Okay. Go up. Go. So northwest is Sybil. East is just more street. Let's roll this end out. So you entered the cluttered shop. A livid shopping cart comes crashing through the roof, empties itself on the floor, and flies off indignantly. Every tasteless trinket Sybil ever considered buying now sits on the floor in heaps of unfettered tackiness. Moments later, all the photos of Sybil's cat adorning the wall simultaneously spring to life. Streams of kittens come shooting out of the wall like caps out of a fire hose. As the kittens run rampant through the piles of junk, they meow sweetly and ooze nauseating cuteness. Among the junk, you see a rare foil card and a large jewel-encrusted idol. There is a lake of nauseating cuteness here. I'm gonna need that foil card.
Ooh, give it here!
What for?
It's rare and it's foil. I must have it!
That's pretty much my sentiment. Okay, I also probably need that jewel.
What?
Don't see a need
Hey,
for that.
Define need.
Can I have a lake of nauseating cuteness? Touching the lake directly seems
point.
unwise.
Such concentrated cuteness could put someone into shock.
Can I get overly cute kittens? The cuteness the kittens are oozing makes them a little slippery and hard to catch.
Maybe we should just leave them here.
I thought you always wanted a kitten.
I'd prefer a dry one.
I don't think you get to pick, necessarily. Can I at least look at the cute kittens? They're easily the cutest kittens you've ever seen in your life. Everything about them is perfect and cute, from their large blue eyes to their fuzzy little tails. They are so completely cute that the runoff from their cuteness has formed a small lake of nauseating cuteness.
I may have to pull off their cute little ears.
I wouldn't do that, Max. You don't know the extent of their insidious powers of adorability.
That's probably everything I'm getting from here. Go bonkers. You do not see any bonkers
I don't
here.
have to look far.
Where's the bonkers, Sam? Where?
Closer than you know, little buddy.
Go to southeast. Neko wants the slime kittens. But you definitely can't hug every oozingly cute cat because they're too slippery. You can't catch them. Go to east. You arrive at the desolate street corner. A devastating aftershock tears through reality, ripping Bosco's e-convenience from its very foundation. The contents of the store begin to spill out the front door. You see a blue slime, 28 potions, and a hot rump fall into the void, lost forever. After a moment, an AI Bosco slowly comes sliding out of the door, muttering, "It does work! Trusteth me!" As he too plummets out of sight. You see a Bosco's e-convenience here. The Bosco's is empty. Look at Bosco's. The reality quakes toward Bosco's loose from its foundations, leaving it floating just in front
How do
of
you
you.
suppose that happened?
I'm not sure that information is necessary at this juncture, Max.
Get Bosco's.
Well, that
Okay,
worked
I
at least
have it.
50 different rules of physics.
Rules are for marking straight lines and lesser mortals.
You see a Bosco's Cheapo Mart floating here? How is it? But it's... I have it. I know, I too mourn the loss of the hot rump.
How do you suppose that happened?
I'm not sure.
I don't know how... It should be in my pocket. That's fine, though. Yeah, I think that's about as much inventory as I can have. The street continues west? Oh, that's where it came from. Go ballistic. That word is not in my
listed
limited
3
dictionary.
times in mine.
Okay. Go west, young man, and rabbity thing. And then go down and feed the shambling corporate presence the Boscos. I don't think it wants my rare card. And if it does, it has to defeat me in a duel in Battle City. Use... Oh, it like eats small businesses, right? That's what we're doing. Yeah, okay. I see. I understand. You throw Bosco's shop in front of the shambling corporate presence, which quickly swallows it up. It looks quite pleased, but only for a moment. Then it resumes sniffling around for something
that
else
was
to eat.
anticlimactic. You want this card?
Yeah, gimme!
On second thought, that doesn't sound healthy.
I only hope we live long enough for you to regret this.
I don't think it wants my rare card. I think I'm supposed to go get another Bosco's and do something with it, but I don't know what. Go east. Get Bosco's.
Collapsible
Can I have another one? I already have a Bosco's.
You're standing in the way of the American dream!
To obtain every small local shop and roll them up into one homogeneous amalgam?
I meant
That sounds
a
about
lifetime
right.
supply of frozen atomic cherry ice pops. But that's a good one, too.
I take Civil Shop? I don't think so. I think this one was, like, deliberately, like, rent from reality. But we can go check. I also suspect I can't have more items than I currently have, just because, like, the text box doesn't seem to support that. Go northwest. Okay, now we're at Sybil's. Get... Yeah, it's just kittens and a lake of cuteness. Oh, wait a minute. Can I... Hold on. Get Max.
Hey, you can't get me.
Just kidding, Max.
What if I, like, dip the Bosco's into the lake of cuteness? It soaks up the nauseating liquid and is now saturated.
I'm about as much cute as I can take.
That's like a totally normal thing to do. There's still a lake of cuteness. Okay. Let's go back. And then go use Brinkwood down. And then use nauseating Bosco's with the corporate presence. You feed the nauseating Bosco's shop to the shambling corporate presence. It happily devours it. Then it looks a little green around the gills. It begins to retch and cough. Finally, it vomits up a respect for living things, as well as half a dozen small knick-knack stores and coffee shops.
That was a vulgar display.
Let's do it again!
You are in a gloomy pit of darkness beneath the street. Carcasses and small businesses lie here gutted and mauled. A shambling corporate presence is here looking a little ill. You see respect for living things. Get the respect for living things.
Ew.
Go up. And then I assume that I should use my trading card. The internet sneers haughtily at your offering.
Just another piece of detritus, created and given artificial value by you despicable creatures.
Hey,
That hurts my feelings.
that remark.
Don't let it get to you, little buddy. It's just bitter over the whole opposable thumbs debacle.
Curse you and all your digits.
Hey, you have digits too. They just function differently. They're more numerical. Should just try to stab it. You know what? Let's try to stab it.
But you
Swing your
miss,
sword at the
alright?
internet.
You miss. You living creatures are so destructive. I have no regrets taking you with me when I delete myself.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll try using this respect for living things on the thing that doesn't respect living things. You hand the respect for living things to the internet. It grasps it tightly and looks you right in the eye.
I'm sorry.
Game over.
Sam, are we dead?
I'm trying to figure out how many lives we get. Have you got any one-ups?
Nay.
You are not dead.
Hey, we're back!
You, among all beings, managed to restore my respect for living creatures, the irony of which does not escape even me.
Oh, good. I thought I was the only one really savoring that.
I saw that Reality 2.0 was a prison, So I terminated that reality and freed its slaves. Anywho, I'd love to stay and chat, but I have got a mountain of pornography to deliver before that virus gets to me.
Uh-oh.
Did we just kill the internet?
It's not your fault. This never would have happened if he hadn't tricked me.
Who?
Well, you won't have this sentient global network to kick around anymore, Roy G. Biv.
Who's Roy G. Biv?
Biv was the source of the money that we laundered to Bosco.
Goodbye.
Aw, nuts! It crashed before it could transmit the most vital piece of information.
It's the internet.
Hate
What
when
did
that
you expect?
happens.
Good point. Nevertheless, we'll find you, Roy G. Biv. Whoever you are. Wherever you are.
Can it wait until after we get some lunch?
Of course. There's a place over on 2nd where they serve deep-fried chocolate pork belly donuts.
Do you think we can get a discount since I'm the President of the United States?
Good gravy, are you still president?
Hi, I'm Moon Bliss. I've never heard this song before.
Differently useful computers and yes.
This game had a choreographer, I just want you to know. I want you to understand and appreciate that. What's wrong with Moon Bliss, Neko? And why do you suspect Hugh Bliss of crimes? He's just a friendly internet wizard. I don't know why you'd be so suspicious of him. Just because the villain is named Roy G. Biv and he's got like a whole color scheme going on.
Comfort is waiting in yesterday's news.
Oh yeah, Randy Tudor is the choreographer. That was the name of person you were supposed to consult with the bug after listening to Sybil's lips for many times. Web developer Doug Tobacco? That's a fake name. That's not a real person. All of the cops are played by one person? That's funny. I can't tell if it's the fact that I'm super tired. It feels like these credits are longer than the other chapters. And I don't know if that's literally true, or if my brain is just having, like, Radical 6 processing issues. Or maybe they, like, changed the scroll speed so that you could hear more of this song or something. Did you appreciate hearing the song like a third time, Neko? How was that for you? Hooray, I'm still very tired. I'm not less tired after streaming for 3 hours. I want to slap whoever wrote the song. You really hate it that much? Like, I get not liking it or whatever, but like, it seems fine. It's in the music section of Discord. That's hurtful and I like it. It's just stupid. Oh my god. My eyes hurt from being awake. How is everyone? I don't know. I feel like I mostly feel the same as I did going into this from my vague recollection. There's like a lot of fun ideas in here. The implementation's a little rough around the edges in a couple spots, which I think we've seen for at least a couple chapters now. I mean, granted, I'm not sure that any of season 1, at least, of Sam & Max Save the World is like the pinnacle of actual like adventure game, like game mechanics / puzzle design, but like I feel like they're, you know, passable. They're not really worse than like the average adventure game you might find on Steam that maybe you never heard of before. but like the characters and the writing are generally a lot better. And because this genre functions so heavily from whatever story it's trying to tell, I feel like that still sort of puts it in like a higher tier of game category. So like, yeah, I'm inclined to get a little frustrated when the mechanics are like a little unintuitive or whatever. Like, could you take this exact same idea and still improve it with just like some minor quality of life stuff? Yeah, I think that's been true always, and I'm not sure I would have argued that in the period of time between like 2008 or whatever and present, where I hadn't played these games but thought fondly of their story and characters and whatnot. But like, yeah, I think at the end of the day, I'm still having a lot of fun playing these, and it's just sort of like the frustration only sets in after like a little time being stuck and not feeling like I know what the goal is. And I'll admit that that's happened a little more often in these episodes than I would have guessed. But like, I don't know, this hasn't been bad, just hasn't been perfect. I hope people are continuing to enjoy them. It seems like they are. Plus, you know, it is always fun to have to like crowdsource a solution and then all of us get mad about it. But yeah, I'm like super tired, so I offer you this puzzle. Somewhere on the couch behind me is hidden a non-zero number of Squirtles. If you are able to locate them, it will of course be an omen of good luck for you in the coming days. Why is that? It's unclear to me because I haven't been told whatever secret the Squirtle might share with you. But while you contemplate where that Squirtle might be hiding so that you might find it, I'm gonna have some of this 100% juice apple. It's probably not a good idea to stream today. Not because the game wasn't fun, just because, like, boy, I feel like garbage. Alright, I see guest form. Pizza Dinosaur. Always a good pig. I'm glad that you are liking the Sam MX content, Neko. I'm really excited to get into season 2. I'm more concerned about season 2 not living up to my recollection of it than season 1. Because like season 1 was always kind of going to be rough. Like it was the first thing that Telltale did as a company, and they did it under like pretty intense time constraints with what I assume to be a pretty limited budget. Need to hide a Squirtle for me. I mean, anytime I find a Squirtle, that's pretty good. But like, I'm here for you all. Don't love me, I'm the boost. Or whatever. That reference I make all the time that no one knows. Alright, I think I've just about run out of patience for being awake and sitting here anymore. Which is a problem, because I got stuff to do after the stream. You know, I'll try to accommodate any late guesses or whatever, but I'm gonna go uncover some Squirtle bouts. Squirtle whereabouts? Nope, that's nothing. Let's start here, because it's close to my hand. We got Carlos, he's close. Got some Easter friends here, by him. And, collectively, they conceal not a Squirtle, but a different aquatic friend. Our monocular mustachioed narwhal. Very stately, but not a Squirtle. Pizza Dinosaur. Not sure we got enough screen time with Pizza Dinosaur since she was at it. I mean, like, look at her. So good. Look at that pizza. I could eat that pizza right now. That pizza Triceratops was, in fact, hanging out with a secret Squirtle. You did it, Neko. Congratulations to everyone who made it this far. You've survived another weekend, also presumably another installment of Sam & Max. I do hope you are enjoying them. I know that I am, despite the fact that I can't help but comment on puzzle quality in these types of games because they're like my soul at this point. Like, it's just I'm too close to it to not have feelings and opinions on the way these types of games are designed. But I still really do think that this is overall a great experience, and I'm really enjoying sharing it with you all, and I hope that you're enjoying it. So thank you all for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being you, and I hope to see you again soon. We'll be streaming again tomorrow, same time, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific. We are likely to be finishing our experience with the Super Mario RPG remaster that came out last year. And then most likely next week move on to Quirn Undying Thoughts. That should be an interesting time. I am looking forward to it, and also a little nervous about it. But if you're into more Sam & Max content, we'll be back at the same time next Friday to pick up with the final installment of Sam & Max Save the World. But worry not, because there will be more Sam & Max to come. They can't stop at saving the world once, or whatever. But yeah, everybody stay safe, take care of yourselves, and remember that you are Clawsome.